I don't know how she does it unless she has a tapeworm.
I think.
Oh my God, I kind of got caught onto a little rabbit hole of tapeworms like getting removed and shit like that.
Oh.
Like it seemed like they were in a lot of them were animals, and then some of them they were just like showing really long ones that they had extracted from people.
Yeah.
But like a lot of them were like from animals and shit, or maybe they might not even been tapeworms. They were just like parasites, possibly.
Yeah.
I mean, tapeworms are a parasite, but you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it could have been anything, I guess.
Like
but
I don't know if all of them are tapeworms, or
yeah,
if
exactly.
some of them are just tapeworms.
Like I saw one, they were pulling it out of a fucking cow, nigga, out of the cow's like side. They like cut a spot open, and then they're just like.
His side.
And then you know when you see the person that's extracting it like kind of shake?
Yeah.
Like because they're pulling so hard. It's
because
like
it's so stuck in there.
Yeah, and it makes you like, ugh, nigga, because he's like.
Is it painful, you know?
And then he just like pulls it out. Then I saw one, they were pulling something out of this cow's nose. Search, I'm freaking everybody out.
I know what you're talking about.
Shane's over here like, Shane was like this.
I'm in pain.
Like Shane was like this. And then I turned around, F-Mac was like. Everybody's face was
It's written all over your face.
Pull out, like cow, pulling out of cow's nose. I don't know. Yeah, pulling out of cow's nose.
It was pulled out of somebody.
Pulling parasite out of cows or just, I don't know.
Just parasite cow, something like that.
Parasites, that's crazy. Statistically, somebody in this room has a tapeworm.
Oh,
right.
Hey, don't tell me that.
Don't say that as I'm my life away.
Oh, this is a booger.
Oh, that's a booger? Oh, that is a booger. Oh.
Let it play.
I mean, that's still
no, I
disgusting.
want to see it.
Do you see how he's in his nose, nigga? He's in his nose with like 3 fingers.
No gloves.
No, go back to that shit. That was crazy.
No gloves. Or does he have
no
gloves?
glove. No, hell
gloves. No gloves.
Run it back. That's a booger?
They're like mozzarella cheese.
Oh my God.
That's so bad.
It's like toilet paper.
Whoa.
It's like Jello salt.
Is that a syringe?
What is that?
It's a syringe, it looks like.
Oh, to get it out.
Oh my God, that's
To get-
so much.
To get a good suction on it.
The sounds.
Yeah.
Ah, they broke it.
Here we
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh my God, look at that.
Oh!
Nigga, this shit is, I'm not built for that life, bruh.
What was that?
It was a booger, it said.
Yeah. Cow's huge booger. Removal.
Imagine getting that pulled out, nigga. The cow is now like
That felt so good.
taking the
Oh,
deepest
it's-
breaths. You know what I mean?
It probably feels better.
Yeah. But imagine having boogers like that for yourself and you have to go in the mirror with tweezers and really like pull your booger out like that.
Okay, so if you had one of those in your nose, at
You're
some
just-
point, I think you would just stop because I would think, okay, at a certain point, I'm like, okay, this has got to be part of my brain or something.
Oh, like
pull
it just
your whole
keeps
brain
growing
out?
up
It
to your
just keeps
brain.
coming. It just keeps coming.
But honestly, this is just as nasty like as like humans with the earwax removal.
Okay,
You know the
yeah.
ones that like some people's ears are like, nigga, have you ever washed your ears?
Yeah.
Like so much be coming out, it's disgusting.
It is crazy. So
Oh,
the
it'd be
earwax
big
removal
ass
things-
chunks. You'd be like, what the fuck?
You ever notice they're always like Asian people doing the earwax removal?
No.
I noticed that.
I feel like they do. I feel like that all the ones, or maybe the ones I've seen.
They be
Yeah.
Asian or like
Specialize in.
Indian.
Yeah,
They
but
do.
so okay. So
I feel
here's
like I'm
crazy.
seeing white people.
I don't know, but so it's a fact that we have different earwax than Asian people have, and so
I bet every culture or every race has one, probably different.
right, like we have waxy, sticky, dark earwax. They have crusty, almost gold colored earwax,
Oh, they
shit.
got that gold.
Be flaky.
and that's why it builds
And
up.
it's probably mainly based off their diet. I mean, like everybody's earwax is probably mainly based off their diet.
Yeah.
Could
I think
very well
everything
be.
is. Yeah.
Oh, yo, those parasites.
Yeah, did you see those?
Tastes
Those
like
look,
perfume.
that look disgusting.
From what? What is that?
Pinworms found on colonoscopy.
Are those the faces?
Oh, that's from the colon.
It's in his colon.
Ew. Ooh, I'm itchy.
There's nothing freakier than parasites. Like oh god, okay. You can
Oh,
turn
that
this
one just
off.
went in.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is crazy.
Oh.
I'm not even looking at them itching.
I think I'm done.
Oh, I've seen eye ones. Yeah. I've seen one where it got pulled out of somebody's eye.
Those are crazy.
Yeah,
I've seen those.
Worst one to me, bot flies.
What?
Hate that.
Bot flies.
Hate bot
I never even
flies.
heard of that.
Oh my god. It's like these mosquitoes or these flies bite you in these tropical areas, and anytime they bite you, they leave a little larva, and that shit grow inside of you, and they make a hole like this.
It makes
and you
a
gotta
it makes
pull
a
these
hole.
shits out.
You have to put it in and the way to get it out is you put a piece of raw meat on the piece of skin that it's on, and it will transfer into it because that's a better choice of food.
Are you serious?
Oh, y'all making me itch
Yo,
so
do you see
bad.
it living on his
They live in
shoulder?
clusters.
Oh,
they get
that's what
so
those
big.
are. Oh no, I've seen
Wild.
those getting removed. Those are crazy.
Why? It's a
Yes.
whole maggot in there. There's
Bro,
a whole
I saw
maggot.
a fucking cat had one in his nose. I felt so bad. Oh my god. Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm about to take this wig off, guys. Stop.
Y'all make me afraid of life. Shit.
Oh,
I'm afraid to
so
go
itchy.
outside.
I
Yeah.
cannot.
Travel nowhere.
Yeah. But I'm traveling.
America has nothing.
I wore pants.
Yep.
I wore taped pants everywhere, and that's still not enough.
Yeah, that's why we don't eat
Don't pee
rodents.
in open waters. Them little things swim up in your little pee hole. Seeing that on
I watched one-
Monsters Inside Me. I used to be obsessed
I
with
used
that
to watch
fucking
that show. That's probably what got
fucking
me too.
obsessed. Literally,
Monsters, yeah.
certain shit. They be like, "Oh, no, I'm not doing that shit."
Nah,
Hell no.
nah.
Well, let's open this up.
Oh yeah.
Because speaking of Family Matters, you know
Oh
that was
shit.
the name of one of the songs.
Holy
But yeah.
shit.
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too.
Welcome
Welcome.
to the 3 Oak Podcast, where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
Shane and Petty.
Cherry TNT.
And your boy Jeff.
White Man's on the boards.
Yeah,
Florida Mac is on the boards.
that's me.
And the whole family's here.
Yes. And it matters.
Family
And
matters.
that definitely matters. The whole 3 Oak Podcast is in attendance. Can you go to... Yeah, who is that? Coyle Ray really liked that.
Beautiful smile.
There's one person in particular that's been in our comments. You know who you are. I can't remember what the name is. Here it is. Code and Sprite Doctor. That's their ad name. Since every time a diss record drops,
Yeah.
this nigga is commenting like, "Nigga, go live now." Where are
I
y'all
saw
at?
that one.
Yeah,
I
oh,
wonder if
man.
was that him?
He's all over the place. He's in. I
Stop
don't
what
know if
you're
it's a
doing.
guy. Yeah, stop what you're
Yeah, yeah.
doing. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl.
Yeah.
But it's. I'm pretty sure it's a guy. But on comments, then he went back to our first time talking about it. Was like, yeah, this podcast didn't age well.
Oh
like,
shit!
He's
Damn.
like, he's
So
on,
he watched
is-
all of them backwards.
Nigga, he is
Oh,
on
shit.
our head right now to get to this Drake versus J. Cole. Oh, damn. Drake versus Kendrick Lamar.
Shout out to J. Cole.
Battle. Shout out to J. Cole. So yeah, real quick, before we even jump into all these records that have just taken place, how do we feel about J. Cole now? Does it all make sense?
I mean, well,
He's winning. I feel like he won.
I was never angry. I honestly, I want to know what y'all were thinking because y'all were the one that were like crying about it and shit.
I was.
I understand.
I was terrible.
I was just like, well, it's not for him.
I fully respect it now. I understand why.
I still feel away right now.
I don't feel weird.
I'm over it. I'm
I
over it.
understand.
I haven't listened. It's not like I've listened to his music yet because I was not over it to the point that I didn't want to listen to Cole for a second.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, I can listen. It's just that's just not at the top of the rotation right
Because
now.
now we have just seen how far it's gotten. It's almost like, okay, all right, I
I
see
can't
why
even,
you.
and it's, I can't even wrap my mind around him playing that dirty. He would never rap about somebody's kids.
No, and what's ironic is he probably has the most boring life out of all of them.
For sure, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. But yeah, I mean, Cole's been every day that something's happened, Cole's gone viral because they're like, obviously Cole made the right choice. Cole somewhere riding his bike, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Just enjoying life as these two motherfuckers is just like trying to really kill each other.
Destroying each other.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
but
It's really sad.
I get it.
I mean, the right choice in the sense that I'm happy that he knew this was not for him and backed away. But me personally, just from the rap beef standpoint, I'm glad it's still happening.
Oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
facts,
For sure.
facts.
But I'm also like, yes, Cole, this is not for you. You
I
can sit
understand
down.
the
You can
move.
sit down and watch the show
Yeah.
just like the rest of us.
Yeah,
Right.
I understand the move. As a Cole fan, though, I do. Part of me still wishes that he will partake a little bit,
Yeah.
just to say, like, you know, as an MC, if you coming from my opinion, and now if they go disrespectful and he don't want to take it there, and I get it, you know, what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's the
Especially,
thing, and that's
it's
the
weird
thing.
because if you jump out of there, it's kind of like you jump out.
And that's the thing too, that he doesn't have the stomach for war.
No.
Yeah, and the fact that
Like, this is actually, like, if you saying number one is cool until they actually blood starts getting shed, and he's like, oh no, I don't want to be a part of that.
I love my
Like,
family too
but
much.
Cole and Kendrick are like, I will shed blood for this.
Yeah.
For this number one spot. I
Because-
don't want it that bad.
and it's because, and especially Friday night proved this. This is, to be completely honest, this is no longer a rap beef.
No.
You know, like that's what J. Cole probably knew, that this is going
Yeah.
to extend beyond even
Right.
rap.
These two
This is not
individuals
my
really
bars
hate-
are better than your bars
No.
and shit. This
No, it's not.
this
It's
has
personal.
escalated from being like a rap beef to a character beef.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
is
It really
this is
has.
just all about which niggas have the best character.
Which
at
I did
this
say
point.
a
At
while
this
ago.
point, for sure.
Oh yeah.
I did say that.
It's investigative journalism at this point, like straight up. It's just
Yeah,
like,
and it's weird too. So where do we where do we start? Because what do we leave off at?
Well,
So much has happened,
Here's
I'm
where we
trying to
left
rem-
off. Here's
Yeah,
where
go
we
ahead.
left off. Last episode, you're like, Kendrick still hasn't dropped yet.
That's
And
right.
then-
Okay.
And then
Okay,
in that
then
time
next.
period, because what?
Damn.
Yeah, that was even before Euphoria. So
Right.
all
It
that
was.
was out was just
He didn't drop
push-ups and tailor-made freestyle. That's
That's
all it was
right.
out.
That's all we had.
all,
Yup.
that's,
Damn.
all this has happened in what, the last 2 days, 3 days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
It's
dropped
Friday.
4
Yeah, it's
songs
Friday.
Yeah.
in like a 2-day span.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then we got we
Euphoria.
got Euphoria first.
Yeah.
So let's pull up Euphoria.
Yeah.
So, but we got, just so we can have them in order, we got Euphoria. Then we had the 619 or whatever it was. The
Oh, that
wasn't
was
it-
before Family Matters?
Oh no,
can't
sorry,
remember. I
Family
can't
Matter.
remember.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Okay, Euphoria.
Euphoria.
Then Family Matters was a response to Euphoria.
Yep. And then within
right after-
within 10 to 15 minutes,
616 in LA.
616
In LA.
in LA came out.
Then Meet the
Then
Grams.
Meet
Then Meet the
Grams.
Grams.
Then Not Like Us.
No.
No,
Meet the
616
Grams is
in the late-
first. Meet the Grams is first.
Yeah, Meet the Grams.
Meet the Grams is first.
Meet the Grams was
Meet the Grams
first.
No, but no, there was 616 came before Meet the Grams.
That's what
Did
I'm
it really?
thinking. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
616 came before Meet the Grams.
And then
616
he
came
dropped-
out that day.
And then he dropped Meet the
And then-
Grams at midnight.
That's
yeah,
right.
and then
Yeah.
later that night,
Yeah.
Then he-
after 616, he dropped Meet the Grams, like almost going to 12
and
a.m.
then
or
and
something.
then, no,
Yeah,
then he
it was on
dropped. Then he dropped not they not like us.
Was that on
afterwards.
Saturday?
Right.
That
He
was
dropped that
yesterday.
last
That was
night.
yesterday.
That was last
He
Saturday.
dropped that. Yeah,
Last
he dropped
Saturday.
that last
Yeah.
night. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Saturday.
he dropped 2. Well, he dropped 3 on Friday.
Yeah.
Euphoria, then Family Matters, and then 616 Meet the Grams, and then Saturday,
Dropped like that.
not like that.
Not like us.
Not
yeah.
like us.
Not like
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So much going on.
Fuck.
Oh, hey,
Fed.
look.
And there's more.
Look, remember,
Yeah, go
as
ahead.
angry as you were that he didn't drop anything, it's almost like a.
Oh, I can't say
Be careful what you wish for, because
Facts.
when it rains, it pours. Nigga.
Yes, yes,
because
yes.
y'all were asking for rain, RAIN, and he gave y'all R
He gave us Jumanji rain.
EIGN.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
So you want rain? Here you go.
I will reign over over the rap kid.
Yeah, because he did this, he followed the same song. He followed the same release structure. So how do y'all feel overall, before we even like jump into each of these,
yeah.
how do y'all feel just like about who might be winning overall, just general thoughts? We'll go into depth as we like kind of go through the records, but like how we overall
What kind of question
feel.
is that?
How y'all feeling? Who y'all think is out?
Kendrick is up.
fucking
Yeah.
ratchet
Kendrick
as
is up.
shit.
Yeah, K that's up.
Because-
out.
K that's
Bro.
up. K that's up.
And
Bro,
even
Drake
With the
doesn't.
drop.
Drake doesn't stand a chance. There's a mole in his camp. What does
No,
he
no, no,
want to
yeah,
do?
yeah, 'cause it's
he doesn't
even
stand a
just-
fucking chance.
just not even just from the rap tracks themselves, it's just the
hits.
lyrics,
The content, like what is he like? The things he's talking about,
what
the
he's
things
saying.
he's saying.
Yeah.
What he's saying
it's
is
way more
crazy. Like
scathing
whoa.
than what Drake is saying. You know, which I mean, you know, we're not gonna let go what his claim was either.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
what he said about his wife and all that stuff.
Right.
We're still not gonna let that go. But and to be completely honest, these are all still allegations. Let's not act like these are all facts. Like
On both
what
sides.
Kendrick is saying and what Drake is saying. These are all still like rumorish.
Yeah,
shit.
there's literally no proof on
Yes.
either side right now.
However,
Yeah.
I think that what Kendrick is saying is way more damaging than what Drake is saying.
Yes,
because
it's personal and it has to be coming from someone, somewhere. In a way, Kendrick is saying it.
Kendrick is saying he's Puff.
He was like, nigga,
and
somebody in
Weinstein.
your camp. He was like, the nigga right next to you
Right.
is the one telling me this. Figure out which one it is.
Yeah, like he's saying some real like Puff type shit is
Right.
going on. Whereas, okay, like maybe in the past or whatever, Kendrick hit his wife at some point, but which is still not good. But
Right.
that is not as damaging as being a predator.
And the child, too.
And he named
And
the
what?
predator.
And
and
he hit
the
the
child.
the
He
secret
hit the
daughter.
child?
No.
Meaning Dave
I'm not
Freeze.
talking the day free thing.
Dave Freeze.
Yeah,
but see, but even that's not damaging because it's like, okay, let's say that is Dave Freeze's son,
yeah.
right? Son. Okay, so Kendrick is being a good father to a kid that's not his. How does that make him look bad? I'm being a better father to a kid that's not mine than you are to a kid that is yours. To your alleged son and daughter.
I didn't see it like that at all.
Yeah,
Well, that's why I'm presenting it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
'cause-
way I see it, where it's like,
No, yeah, it's embarrassing. Like, oh, it's somebody else's
crazy.
son. But
Yeah.
but to take care
But
of
it's-
somebody else's son
Well, he
better
also-
than you're taking care of
But
your
it's-
actual son.
but it doesn't look like he's saying that. Why do you never hold that child? So it doesn't look like they might just be posing for pictures.
So he's saying that he's not even in. Kendrick is not even in that child's life
Yeah,
at
because
all.
he's like, we've never even seen you
Present
hold the
parent,
son
absent
before.
father type
Yeah,
shit.
so he's like, y'all take
Present
these
parent, absent father. Like he's there, but he's not there.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
you're saying like we never
Treats him
never
differently.
seen him.
We
with
never
him
even
and all
seen
this?
you. You talk about all this stuff you do for your son. You've never held your son in any of these pictures.
No, yeah,
or
but
nothing
then but then there's another thing too because Drake likes to use his son as a prop. So maybe he doesn't want to use his son as a prop. Yeah, I'm
But he
taking care
uses
of
his
him.
dog-
I don't need to show you that I'm taking care
But
of him.
he uses
I'm
his
taking
kids
care
as
of him.
props though, because he has them on album covers and things of that nature. So they both do the same thing.
So he
essentially.
wants him to do that to the Dave Freeze son too. Like I want to see him too, or
You want to see him too? What do you mean?
Yeah,
by
yeah,
that?
Drake wants to see
take
him do
pictures
the
with
same
him.
thing
Yeah,
with
he's
him
saying
and all
take
this?
pictures with him.
Yeah,
like
he's
you
just
do with
saying
pictures.
that. All right, so pretty much what Drake is just saying is that you're posing with these two kids like they're both yours, but they're actually not. Well, but I heard they're not yours. I heard they're actually this dude, and maybe that's why we never see you holding him in any pictures or anything. And then when you start looking at all the pictures, family photos that Kendrick has with his baby mom, he's never holding and doing anything with the son. It's he only ever holds the daughter. And then there's like other stuff where it's like his wife. Well, I thought they were married, but come to find out they're not married.
Right.
But like she doesn't even follow him on Instagram, but she follows this Dave Free nigga.
Oh, really?
So it's like
So there's some
yeah, so
that's
it's like
why family
so it's
matters
like
and shit.
we thought this was all a family, but why
Yeah.
does it seem like it might not be?
So it might be on some Will Smith, Jada Pinkett. Type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why it's like, whose fucking child is that for real? And
But again, all of this shit going on. Okay, that's fine.
yes,
How is that more damaging than being a fucking pedophile?
but that's the thing. So, we have to watch that word too
Shit,
for the
yeah.
algorithm,
Oh,
but
shit.
it's all good.
I'm sorry because everybody like on YouTube has just been saying the words. I'm like, how come
Really?
we can't say it?
Well, let's just go for it. Fuck it.
I mean, we don't have to say it again.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. I
but-
feel like it's gonna. I
We
feel
let
like
it
it's
fly
gonna
for once.
flag.
Let's
Yeah,
not
you
let
know what
it
I'm saying.
fly for
But
once. Yeah.
I don't know.
still.
YouTube is so weird.
Yeah, just to be clear.
But that's the thing. He's making it seem like he's like on some Weinstein Harp. I'm like, where the fuck is this
Or
evidence
Puff.
at?
Yeah, yeah.
Where's
yeah.
this evidence?
He
Like,
literally used the word. He said his name. He said.
Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah.
said Weinstein.
And I'm-
yeah.
so that's the thing where I'm like, I just don't believe it, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, bro, that's pretty serious. It like
Yeah.
where like that's heavy.
That's why I'm like, yeah, with this whole thing, it's just like we're probably gonna either have to wait months, a year,
Yeah.
or whatever, because all of a sudden, if his place is getting seized and or allegations and accusations start coming out
Something
and all
like
that stuff,
that,
then
yeah.
we'll actually know
Like
for sure
if-
that Kendrick was actually
if
right.
Drake's
you know?
house got raided, that'd be crazy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like on
yeah.
some like the way
So
they
that's
did
why
Puffs.
I also don't want to be like, nah, he can't do it.
Right,
or
right,
he's
right.
not about that shit because I don't know.
Yeah. What are you looking at?
Nah, this is just Kendrick. These are the Kendrick photo
he was
stuff. I
showing
was
us
just
the
looking at.
family and
I
all
was just
that
looking
shit.
at other stuff,
Oh,
like
okay.
Kendrick covers and shit.
But okay, so yeah, I do.
Oh yeah, so
I do agree that.
Euphoria?
But long story short, we were just talking about general
Yeah.
feelings of things. I think I didn't believe. I thought. Let me acknowledge that I do think Kendrick is up right now, but up until Not Like Us dropped, I thought he was only up by like 3, like a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But like now with Not Like Us, I feel like he's up more.
A lot
because
right
is the
Because it's the bop.
How do you
It's
turn
the
a
bop.
diss track into the song of the summer? Like I
Right.
feel like that is the song
They're
Yeah.
already playing it in
of the
clubs.
summer. I like
And that's the thing. Them LA niggas, he literally just gave the LA anthem.
he
And it's-
kind of did what we
They're all
We
crip
talked
walking
about-
about.
talked
They're
about.
all
Yeah.
crip walking to
except not Dr. Dre and Mustard. Shout out to Mustard. 'cause
It was
that's a
Mustard
fucking
though,
monster-ass
which
beat.
is probably more relevant. It's probably
because
better.
he's like today's
He's the today's producer
and
yeah,
shit. So,
for sure.
so it was a good thing. But yeah, if there was one that he should have probably dropped a visual to or could have, it was
that
Not
one.
Like Us.
Yeah, for
'cause that's
sure.
the hit.
Especially if he was like, it was just on some outside like.
I'm sitting there
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I couldn't help it.
Niggas is
I'm
like-
crip walking this shit.
Literally.
I couldn't
Everyone's
help
crip
that
walking
shit.
to this.
That's literally what it is. So so now Drake has to drop a hit record now.
That's what it
Well,
makes.
well. See, my thing is.
Do you think
like-
it's over for Drake?
No,
Okay.
no. I don't think it's over for him. But I'm just like, from what all that Kendrick is saying, and I'm just trying to figure out, because I guess Kendrick was right with what he said in the first bars of Euphoria when he said, I could even predict your angle. So that's how he knew that, okay, if I drop Euphoria, he's already going to have a response ready. So I'm going to have not one, not two, but three ready. And to me, and basically saying the same points in each song, but it's kind of like, you know, like on To Pimp a Butterfly, where he was saying, I believe you were conflicted, and then the poem just kept getting longer and longer. It seems like he's doing that with this strategy, where it's like he's still talking about the Weinstein type stuff, but he's just giving a little more information and a little more
Slowly
information
adding
with
details.
each song. You know, who knows how many songs he has in the chamber that is exposing even more.
Yeah, that's the thing that I'm trying to figure out. To me, it doesn't feel like I'm gaining new knowledge. I feel like I'm on each song. I feel like I'm just getting the same message in different formats. So that's how it feels to me. I don't feel like I'm learning something new, but now I have a club one. Now I have like a really scary one that like might give me nightmares.
Yeah.
And then I also have one where it's just like the Euphoria, where it's like beginning, middle, the initial. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It kind of covers
I
all
guess,
ranges.
okay, maybe with Euphoria, because there were no names really mentioned in Euphoria.
Yeah.
And then in the next one, there were some names. And then, like, that's the one big thing that Euphoria, I guess, was the one that started it, where it was like nobody was
Euphoria
saying
started
anybody's
it.
names.
Right,
Until
right.
Euphoria, where he's like, Drake.
I mean, they dropped like their names slightly, but it
No,
wasn't
Drake has
like
been saying
legit.
names
Yeah,
this
Drake's
whole
been
time.
saying names.
Yeah.
Wait. In push-ups, he didn't say.
Yeah, he
Oh, in terms of like exposing information,
saying
no.
the name of
No,
the person that you're
right.
talking about. It was
think they
always
did.
yeah.
No,
Check,
no.
check just to make sure.
Well, push-ups, he said a couple names, but
did.
but it
Yeah,
was
Drake
like,
has been keeping
He been
names
saying
in there
names.
the
Yeah, he
whole
been saying
time.
names.
Yeah.
He was
Did he
saying
say
like
K-Dot or Kendrick? Or
For sure.
How come I don't
Yeah.
remember that?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
he spoke
Okay, maybe
on
he did. Maybe he did.
yeah, he spoke on label industry executives, stuff like that. Like he used those names a lot. I think in
Okay.
that song.
Maybe he did. I just forgot.
But what was I about to say? Yeah, so that's how it feels with Kendrick. I'm getting the same messaging, but now I have 3 different formats. Because for me, Not Like Us is my favorite one so far.
It's
Yeah.
definitely.
I was
one
not a
that's meant for
fan.
the
I
radio.
personally was not a fan of Euphoria, and I also wasn't a fan of 616.
Yeah.
They didn't do it for me really like that at all. Like, but Not Like Us is the one that connects with me the most.
Now, do you mean didn't do it for you? Oh yeah. Okay. Dot. There we go.
So in terms of quality of song,
Yeah. That's what I was trying to say. Like, what's being said, or just the songs?
The songs,
themselves?
I don't like the songs.
I like the songs.
Yeah, I don't like.
I thought I
So
like
for
Euphoria.
for me, for Euphoria, I like I like the first beat and I like the third beat. I'm not a fan of the middle.
Oh, it's to Baby Keem.
Yes,
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
And that's the version of K-Dot that I don't like.
Me either. Okay.
So on Euphoria, first and third beats, I'm fully locked in. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I like those.
Yeah, I like
them.
those too.
But that whole middle, in the middle, unfortunately, was the bulk of it.
Yeah.
Because the beginning, really, we're only talking like 8 bars in the beginning. There really wasn't a lot in the beginning.
Yeah.
So it's really that second is the body, and then that third is the conclusion. But yeah, I have a hard time running it back over and over again just because that middle section, I'm like, oh God,
Yeah.
I just don't like it. You know
thought
what I
he
mean?
was gonna come in. And even his
Yeah.
flow a little bit was Baby Keemish with that little baby voice.
You talking about on the, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I
I
don't
did
like
not like that.
Is
I
you
don't-
happy for me?
Like,
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I love it.
Push a T. We talk about pushing T. I was like, because I was
about pushing me.
yeah, because I was
That was a bar though.
I
which is
love
crazy.
it.
Yeah, it is a
But
bar.
that's
It
the
is a
thing
bar.
too.
I love when he do that
And that's why I was
shit.
like, I was telling Nance, I was like, that shit infuriates me.
You always say that. You
Because-
always
Kind
say
of annoying.
that.
That's
Yeah,
all it
because
is.
I've always because I was like, none of us as rappers and artists, we cannot get away with that line. Are you crazy?
Say
If I
that
drop
again.
some shit and like when you're doing music and you're like extending words out that shouldn't be extended just so you can
Yeah.
fill your 4 count,
Yeah.
it's like that means you're a bad rapper. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're doing shit like this, stopping the bar early because it only rhymes there, but if you keep going, you can't close it. So it's like if any local person dropped it, you have to be clouded the fuck up to let lines like that be acceptable. Like it's just we're not accepting that from new people. You know what I'm saying?
When Euphoria dropped, I was of that same kind of mindset because I'm like, the way everybody was propping it up, I was like, this one really ain't like that, yo. Like, there's a lot of filler in Euphoria to me. Like,
Yeah.
There's a
it
lot of
feels
fillers
like
in a
there's
lot of the songs.
yeah, honestly, it wasn't really until Family Matters, and Family Matters, I feel like, was the first one where I'm like, all right, now this is starting to feel like beef. Like, I mean, the rest of it
Talking
still.
about Drake's Family
Yeah,
Matters?
yeah.
Family Matters was potent as a motherfucker.
And then it was like
that was crazy.
At that
Family
point,
Matter-
and then
Family
when
Matter was great.
yeah, and then when K-Dot came back, I'm like, okay, yeah, now this is like officially we here now.
Because
Like,
now we're incriminating.
yeah,
Yeah.
we here
now
now.
the thing with that was Meet the Grams.
Yeah, Meet the
Meet
Grams.
the Grams was
that's
like
Like, we here now.
for some reason, why don't I know what the 616 song sounds like?
Because
for some
nobody here
reason?
cares about that song. Kendrick watched that song over. Oh yeah.
That was my least
Oh,
favorite
that
for
sample.
sure.
The
Yeah.
Sure.
Al
Least
Green
favorite,
sample.
Yep.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah,
by
I did
the-
not like that one at all.
Which,
really.
by the way, because see, remember I was talking about, look, as dense as Push-Ups was, and remember I gave Drake all the credit in the
Oh
world
yeah,
for
yeah,
that.
yeah.
He's battling with someone who specializes in density, because there is so much okay, yeah, the whole beginning, you know what the backwards shit says by
Oh,
now,
oh,
right?
yeah,
Everything
yeah.
about me is true and all
Yup,
that stuff
yup.
from the Wiz and all that. But even the Teddy Pendergrass sample,
Yep.
you know the name of it.
I saw that album
You're
come
my
out.
You're my latest and greatest inspiration, and everybody was saying like, oh, so maybe that's what he's saying about Drake. But even the Al Green song on 616, I saw information that said that one of Drake's uncles played
Yeah, I saw
guitar
that.
on that song.
I saw that.
So he's being like very like methodical
Well, I was about to say very
and
meticulous,
surgical
yeah.
Yeah.
with it. Like everything that is happening is for like a specific reason that pertains to Drake. You know?
Yes.
That is sort
I
of going
agree.
over the basics heads, but
Right.
but at the same time, for those who like to, I guess, analyze, it's just like
Who like to keep
oh,
finding
shit.
gems and shit.
Yeah.
Which is, sorry, go ahead.
No. Yeah, I was there.
Oh, which is why I'm very interested to know the original album cover for Euphoria. Wasn't it the zoomed in glove, or was that?
It was.
the
That was
zoomed
for
in make
616.
That was
That was 616. The zoomed in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's a zoom out
For
of the larger
Meet the
picture
Grams. For
Meet the Grams, yeah.
And then this newest one, the latest one, Not Like Us, is
his
mansion.
Drake's mansion.
What are the dots?
They say
Like
that
pedophiles?
registered offenders.
sex offenders,
Sorry, I
like
said the word.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Oh, yeah.
Can we say- yeah, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
those. Yeah, it's those.
yeah, it's a
But,
resident sex offender.
in the house, he's saying there's that many inside his crew.
That's what he's. Oh, that's what he's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what he's
but then
That's what he's claiming.
Well, that's what he's claiming.
Yeah.
But I think K-Dot. But then have y'all seen the? I think Drake is being equally.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, no.
They're both
Without
being-
question.
Yeah.
They're both.
Oh, no, not I don't think equally.
No, I
but-
think Drake is
I
being
know. I think
just as
equally.
No. I mean, just
Oh, but
to
go
the
ahead.
extent of like which beat did fucking Kendrick's uncle
I don't
or
think that-
auntie sang on in the back of his beat that he's rapping on, like that type of shit.
Well, not maybe not that, but in
Yeah.
terms of that whole cover art, the picture, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That
Smashing it.
apparently that mole, that was the way it seemed because Drake liked somebody's tweet because it seems like the mole is a fake mole that they placed there. All that information was fed to Kendrick Lamar as the mole. And
Wait, say it again.
okay, so everything that about this mole,
There is no mo.
It's a
There
double
is no
agent.
mole.
He's a
There is
double
no
agent,
real mole.
if you will.
Kendrick
There
has
you
Drake has set this entire play up.
Right.
He's
Okay.
he's made it seem like there's a mole in there that fed Kendrick this information. Kendrick ran with it. So once Kendrick dropped the whole, and then he's like showing us the timeline. So, let me show you.
Like for instance, that Meet the Graham record that you're talking about with the cover art, like K-Dot has now taken that cover art down. And that's also like leading to everybody saying, oh, that's one of Drake's moles who gave him the information about a fake daughter.
Yes.
Gave him the information about Sid. So
everything,
like, there's
everything that we're working, everything we think Kendrick's exposing is all information Drake
he
fed.
gave to the mole.
He gave to the mole.
So Drake knows who the mole is?
Drake organized the whole thing.
Right. Right.
He's 2 steps ahead of him.
So that's
I'm feeding you everything to make you feel like you have the worst dirt on me.
Oh,
I'm feeding you an 11-year-old daughter that I'm not taking care of, and all this other stuff. That's why this cover art, the glove,
the Ozempic bottle.
So
or
the glove is a shot to Rick Ross.
Yep.
Yeah.
The Ozempic bottle.
that.
The Ozempic bottle is also a shot to Rick Ross. The receipt is from a jeweler that ASAP Rocky goes to.
Yeah.
There's another receipt, and that's what he paid to get the engagement ring that Kendrick Lamar's wife was wearing. And he shows it at the end of the music video.
Doesn't that bottle have Drake's name on it though?
That bottle does have Drake's name on it.
I thought the Ozempic thing had his name on it, too.
That's the point,
But they're saying the only reason he took the cover off so he can post it on streaming service, you can't have drugs
Personal
exposed
property.
with people's, you know what I'm saying,
HIPAA,
prescription and, you know.
Yeah,
That's why they
and
took it down?
personal prescriptions.
Oh, that's why they took it down?
Well, that's
It's
why
his
he
whole
couldn't.
name and shit on that pill bottle.
No, I was just trying to make sure if that's why they took it down or if they took it down because it's fake.
No, that's why they couldn't put the cover art on streaming services. But he also took it
Oh,
down.
so it's still on YouTube.
But he also took it down off of his Instagram too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
I follow him on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, okay, so let's say if that was the case, right?
Yes.
Fake mole, all that stuff.
Yes.
Doesn't that mean that Drake, did he win the beef or just win the manipulation? Because he did say he's a master manipulator.
That would prove the master manipulator.
Because
He won-
that's not hip hop.
He won the manipulation.
But did he win the rap beef?
That shit-
because
yeah, that
of
was
false
weird.
information. Because I mean, like what you're presenting is basically Kendrick was given false information. So how can he win the beef with false information?
I'm not gonna lie.
Kendrick can't
'Cause then-
win the beef with false information.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So, but then that would make it seem like Drake won by default.
Nah, it's still going on. First, it's still going on.
No, dude, you're not. I see the point. I see the trail you're on,
Yeah.
but you know, it's not. He doesn't win by default. Drake wins by setting up an
the very
elaborate
beginning.
espionage double.
I just sent this
J
nigga on a-
situation.
Yeah.
A goose chase.
Yeah.
A
Like,
wild
dude, just
goose
rap,
chase.
bro.
On a
Like,
wild goose chase.
I said,
Yeah.
he's sending Kendrick on a wild goose chase, chilling,
Yeah.
watching him feed into all the bait that they've been sending him.
Yeah.
So then,
Over
I
the
know-
last 4 years or 3 years.
But I'm saying that feeds into the master manipulator. Dudes, he's putting on a show, which
Yes.
is what Kendrick is saying that. That's what Kendrick's
That
allegation
is
And I'm
Kendrick's
not- and I'm
point.
not- and
that
I'm
he's
not-
a master manipulator and
Yeah.
a pathological
So
liar.
that's
then
not a
he's
win
pri-
for Drake.
But
Yeah,
I'll talk. This is what I kind of believe. I think that
Damn, that would prove Kendrick's point.
yeah, but I also think that I think Drake might let Kendrick kind of go for a couple more days. If K-Dot has 5 more, because to me personally, I think Kendrick, there's elements of him unraveling mentally. Because on his Meet the Graham song, he's presenting stuff, but then there was that moment when he was like, I think he should die. I was like, whoa.
He did have a moment where I was like, yeah, I agree.
I knew he was gonna say that.
They both said that though. I think Drake said that same shit too.
Did Drake say that?
I think
Listen,
so.
I
No, he
missed
said
it.
you're dead. But he means in the battle.
No, I think
yeah.
I think he did. I'll look up the lyrics, but I think he did.
You did?
No, because y'all know what I'm talking about.
No, I remember.
No,
No, Kendrick
he did.
said you should die.
Yeah.
It was
Flat
a person.
When he was talking to his mom, he was like, "Yeah, I think niggas like your son should die."
Yeah, I was
Wait,
like,
Drake said that?
No, that's
No,
what
no, that's what
K-Dot
Kendrick
said.
said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're saying Drake said that he should die as well. I don't remember.
I'm gonna
him.
have to try and find it.
never remember
I think
that.
so. I'm gonna try and
Yeah,
find
I just
no,
remember
yeah.
you did.
yeah,
That's all I
but
remember.
that's also
But he's
music
saying,
shit.
like, in the beef.
No,
you're dead.
that Kendrick shit.
He meant that.
He's saying
I was like,
you should die.
100%.
I said, whoa.
But also,
like literally, like that
I was
shit.
sitting in my chair like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
I was like, is he losing it? Like, holy
but-
shit,
no,
this
no.
is a little bit
But
different.
remember,
like,
he's saying that because he's saying that because of what he's claiming that he is.
Right.
He's saying
Right.
that he doesn't like pedos and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, right.
He's
right.
saying that. Like he's saying like he's that, and that's why he should die.
Assuming that you are.
I've heard many times people on many occasions. I mean, yeah, people say that about PDF files all the time.
Yeah.
That's
it
his
just fucking
stance.
died.
but maybe it sounded extremely harsher because that whole song was fucking creepy.
Yeah.
That whole
Yeah.
song was just, it was all, it felt like, it
was eerie.
It felt clinically insane.
Yeah.
It felt borderline insane.
It
You know
was
what I'm
something
saying?
like you just had to listen to in silence.
Yeah,
Like,
and then also think about this
crazy.
too. I also, if this Kendrick thing is right, and I've been feeding you, I just sent you on this wild goose chase, and I know I'm gonna mentally make you unhinged because of the things that I did expose about your home life. Because that's another thing. It's like, yeah, the pedophile allegations are terrible, especially if they're on the Weinstein level. But if they're on the
Puff,
Weinstein or on the Puff level, but if they're on that level, why have we seen any information? Number one, but then because or any raids or anything. But then
like we never seen it with Puff either.
well, I mean, at least
In
he
the
got,
public?
but at least he got rated though.
got
You know what I'm
rated.
saying?
Yeah, but that's what I'm
there-
saying. We
but
haven't reached that point yet.
And there have been a lot of stories. There haven't even been like story campaigns of Drake like trafficking or anything like that.
No, I don't think it's the trafficking. I don't
Yeah.
think
So
it's
Baca got
that.
arrested for human trafficking.
Who?
Baca.
Right.
Baca,
he
one of
said
Drake's
it.
guys, yeah.
He said he
One of his
mentioned
Drake
Baca
guys.
and
That's
he
one of
mentioned
Drake's
Baca and not like us. He mentioned his name. He said he is the one. He said
Oh,
his name.
got you. Okay.
Yeah,
So
he
this
said-
is a side.
But yet
person.
he's still in your camp.
Got you.
Oh.
He was saying,
Okay.
why is Baca in your camp? You know what I'm saying?
It's
Certified
weird.
lover boy, certified pedophile. So he was saying, like, why is
okay.
Baca? Yeah.
Right.
So
And then
it's- oh no, good.
Oh yeah, so I can see where Kendrick's frustration on the wild goose chase of that Drake might have sent him on, not like us, almost feels like a correction because I think he realized he might have taken it too personal on Meet the Grams. I think the reception on Meet the Grams was 50-50. I don't think it was an overwhelming.
Oh no, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
And
Yeah,
I think that he realized he got too serious for the world with some of those lines and how he was delivering them. And I feel like if he also realized that Drake also just sent him on a wild goose chase, he's just
Wait,
gonna.
does he actually know that yet?
Does who
Because
actually
you
know
know that. You just told me and all that stuff,
Yeah.
and whatever you're
Does
getting this
Kendrick know that?
information. I'm saying, like, how do you know that he even knows that he's on a wild goose chase yet? Like Drake has said, ha, all of this was a fucking fake. Does he even know that still, or yet?
If anybody would knows, because I don't even know, but I'm just saying. But if I don't know as a fact, but if anybody would know, it's that person that got sent on the wild goose chase. So like, if you actually,
Well, I mean, unless Drake says something like on a story or something.
but he
like I know what he said about his daughter on the story.
but he liked that post that.
Wait, who did?
Drake, not Drake. Yeah, Drake liked a post on Instagram. Somebody's comment that somebody put a comment on there and was like, "Damn, Drake is really sending him on a wild goose chase with all this fake information." And Kendrick think he got something on him, and Drake liked that. Drake liked that. That comment.
Well, how do we know that
On
that
Instagram.
like was to make us think? Because if he's a pathological liar.
Possibly,
then
yeah.
It would make us be like, what are the odds of my daughter thing happening twice?
But he's speaking on it though. But he's speaking to something.
let him think this.
To some narrative for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't know. But all I'm saying is that say all of that is true, whether we know it or not, or we don't. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows anything.
So say
On
all,
both sides.
Say all that is true. I'd feel like a fucking idiot, and I feel like I got played. I'd feel like a fool, and I would drop again with something like "Not Like Us" to try to wash out my embarrassment. Yeah. And then all the things that I got sent on the wild goose chase about, I'm never just gonna bring those shits up
Wait a minute.
again.
So you're saying that he knew before he dropped Not Like Us, he knew that it was all a rouge. So then why would he repeat it on Not Like Us again?
He left some stuff out. He didn't bring the daughter back up and Not Like Us. He didn't.
So yeah, what is being lied about here? Yeah, just the daughter thing
Just
or
the
the
daughter
predator thing?
The daughter thing and the predator thing. Well,
The predator thing didn't really
Because the
come.
predator thing, he just doubled down.
He
on
just
Not
doubled
Like
down
Us.
on
I
that.
thought that the Baca thing, I thought that was no knowledge. I thought that was like there's a mugshot, etc. There's like a criminal record.
That's for
I
Baca.
don't-
Yeah, Baca has like a charge. So he has like a charge for something about like trafficking or
It
something
was
like
human
that.
trafficking. But
Yeah.
Drake also he paid off a girl a couple of years ago, like $500K for like a
I heard
sexual
of that.
assault case.
Yeah,
I read up on that.
Yeah,
So-
he did.
That
So
was
then,
kinda-
so
was
you're
kinda
mad
weird,
that
too.
Kendrick is beating up on his kid. Oh, what is he trying to prove? Oh, you're just as dirty as me?
Well,
or
but
you're
let me
dirtier
ask you-
than I am.
Let me ask you a question because I want to know where in what was the record where he first brought up the pedophile stuff?
I don't think it was Euphoria. No, because Euphoria
I
was
don't
still
think it was
cryptic.
So when did he?
Yes, it was.
So
yeah.
it had to be 616 in LA.
Was it? Because I don't see. That's the thing. I don't really
616
remember
in
him.
LA.
I don't really
616 in
remember
LA.
him like taking that angle so much until Not Like Us.
Yeah. Oh, really?
616
Whoa,
in
no,
LA.
no, no.
He
16
did
in
it,
LA.
but see, I don't remember that record that well because it kind of went past me.
Meet the Grams. He was
And
like
Meet the
talking-
Grams definitely
Yeah,
did,
when he
yeah.
was talking to his parents or whoever, you're a terrible person.
Right,
and,
right.
And he does this. He has this problem, and he said, I don't know if he said the word in that song, but in all the songs since 616.
Since then,
Okay.
he's mentioned it in all
Okay.
three,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure,
Okay.
for sure.
It's just the hardest one.
Yeah.
Was not like us, but like I said, if he knew, if he knew that all of the shits were fake or he's on some wild goose chase before he dropped Not Like Us, then why would he just double down lyrically on that false information in Not Like Us?
I can tell you why.
Would Not Like Us just be like some other, like he's talking about some other, Drake is just a bad person or some shit, and not double down on like, there's some pedos here.
I think that's I think the reason why he did that is because it's easier, that storyline can just, when you can turn that into a hit, it's also something you can't respond to on the other side.
Yeah, but
Like
but this is keeping in mind that Kendrick already knows that it's all a rouge.
Sorry. The reason why he would double down on it is because still the fact remains that there is somebody, there is somebody in Drake's camp or multiple people in Drake's camp that might have they might be offenders, registered offenders. So even if I don't have any evidence that you yourself did that, you're around so many of them, I can just call you one
Right.
anyway. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
accepting of it.
Yeah, because you're accepting of it essentially. So it doesn't have to be true.
Yeah, so
either.
so that's what I'm saying. Like Meet the Grams, I'm still in that spot between Meet the Grams and Not Like Us. And we were saying that the reason why he dropped Not Like Us is because he found out that he was being given false information. So let me just drop Not Like Us to wash away all the stuff that I was saying prior. But I'm like, but he didn't wash it away. He just doubled down.
No, wash away the embarrassment. So like, let me just,
Right.
That's
what
so
I'm
like,
talking
so, so he's saying
the embarrassment
like,
of going on a wild goose
he's
chase.
saying like, in order to nip this in the bud, if there's any if this is gonna be perceived any sort of way, I just got to drop a harder record. Boom, let me drop a harder
Yes,
record. Now there's nothing you
right.
can say.
So
I'm washing this nigga. Now I'm not saying that theory is correct. I'm just saying
it's
what
just
it
a
is.
theory.
Before something gets confirmed that the wild goose chase is real, before that embarrassment of the masses sets in, let me just go ahead and correct something and just drop a hit. So that even when, if or when everybody finds out that Drake sent me actually on a wild goose chase for no reason, they'll probably won't remember or harp in on it as much because I gave them the song of the summer.
So you're for that theory, you're going off of one tweet that somebody did and a tweet that Drake liked. And it's because Drake liked it, you were like, oh, it must be true.
Yeah, because there's ways that these artists are talking to them. So Kendrick is gonna give us messages cryptically throughout his entire song. Drake is gonna play the social media game. So if he does things,
nerdy, you can't have behind Wi-Fi.
Yeah, stuff like that. So if they're all playing,
and don't spin it any way you want.
What you mean?
Like he said that too. Like on Not Like Us, like you could spin this any way you want. Like the people are not dumb, but apparently.
right. So it's like you can go any way, but it's like you can pick up these gems and things of that nature. They're speaking. They both have different languages. Long story short. So it's like you can call out somebody's language, then the other person can call out that we have to decode your shit for 2 weeks before we can even figure out what you're trying to say. Yeah. Both of them speak in two different languages. I don't think that's really a knock on either one, honestly, personally. Yeah. It's just how each of them communicate.
Well, I think it's a matter of maturity. But I mean, in the sense that there's some shit that Kendrick is saying is that's like not mature. In a mature way, you should die.
Right.
But I just mean like, one is playing Twitter fingers and the other one is like, hey, are we on the internet or are we battling here?
Well, see now, I don't want to.
Because it's not like Drake is just not dropping music.
That's what I was gonna say. They're going back and forth, bro. They're dropping.
We're waiting for the fourth.
But
like if it ends
just
here,
because one person's on social media and the other person doesn't, that doesn't speak anything to their maturity.
But what I'm saying is like he's trying to, like if the manipulation thing is true and all that stuff, like from what it looks like is just Kendrick is just saying, look, here's what's happening in his camp, and he's not trying to go online to convince people that it's true or some shit. But look at my stories.
Wait, you don't think a war can be fought on multiple fronts?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can fight a war on multiple fronts. And I'm not even trying to really here's the thing. I'm not really even trying to back up Drake that much because I think Kendrick is up, personally. So this is not me trying to back him up. But I'll be honest with you, Shane. You're coming from this angle right now where all I hear in your voice is Kendrick is killing this nigga, and I'm on a Kendrick top, and like it feels like you don't want to hear the idea that there could be a war on both fronts, and that's okay.
Yeah. Here's I guess like what I'll say is Friday. Remember, I told you on the last episode, I didn't really have a horse in this race.
Right.
I was kind of just like amazed by the whole thing.
Yeah.
And just watching the whole show like Michael
shit
Jackson.
Is just happening.
Yeah, right. I will say,
your horse has entered.
It's probably coming out too.
Yeah.
Not just that. I know who the bad guy in this story is now.
Really?
And it's Drake.
Yes.
I knew, no. You're talking about the inside, like the character-wise?
I know, yeah. Because remember, this is not a rap beef. This is a character beef. Now.
Right.
I remember I told y'all they hated each other for some character reason. The flaw stuff. I don't know why, but go ahead.
Yeah. But no, because what I'm seeing is this is a battle between a flawed person and a terrible person. So what I mean by that is when I knew that who the villain of this story was when I was watching the video for Family Matters and I saw Drake flaunting Pharrell's shit. Mm-hmm. And
they got him.
Yeah.
They got no.
Yeah, continue. No. What I'm saying is, it's some dirtbag type shit.
It is 100%.
Mm-hmm. So that already let me know which one is the worst person.
Right.
Like, what has Kendrick done that's like flaunting? You know, like that's what I'm saying. Like, how are you gonna root for a person? Like I said, rap beef aside, character beef.
Right.
Which one is the better person?
It's a character.
This person, yes. And I feel like whoever you choose is going to say a lot about your own character, by the way.
Not only that, the lines, he said, come get
the shit out of my house.
He said, come get his legacy up out my house. I said, damn.
And secondly, Pharrell's legacy is not some fucking chain.
It's not,
his body of work.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so, but like I said, this has become a character beef. Then I was like, oh, okay, now I know who Thanos is. And I know who Iron Man is.
Yeah, Drake is actually Thanos.
No, but remember, in the beginning, we didn't know because Kendrick is the one that had the crown.
So you're saying
that we were trying to figure who's the one, who's the bad guy, who's the king, who's the one that everybody's like trying to get to, you know? But now, when I saw the whole like, what did Pharrell do again?
Honestly, I genuinely do not. I don't know. I don't know.
But that's what dirtbags do. They pick on people who don't deserve it.
But they also might have a real beef. I don't think any of us know. Do y'all know?
What did Pharrell do?
I literally don't know, but none of us know either. So they might have a reason to actually hate each other, but I'm not 100% sure.
It seems like everybody hates Drake. Everyone hates.
Oh no, that's still the case.
That's what I'm really realizing. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, but you have to ask yourself the question why.
Wait, I'm about to read up because I literally have zero idea.
Yeah,
like,
when somebody hates, a lot of people hate one person. Don't you have to ask? Well, damn, is this a good person?
Okay, yes. So this is the thing that before we figure out what this beef is, I get what you're saying and where like depending on who you're rooting for. See, I think people like you just came to the realization that Drake might be a terrible person. Like,
well, Kendrick did first, but
like it's like
I didn't know until Family Matters. I was like,
that's what I'm saying.
He is.
That's what I'm saying.
We already knew.
So like, but in my mind, genuinely, how did you not know?
How did I not know it?
How did you not know that Drake was probably a terrible person? I thought we were all under the.
I thought everyone knew that.
I thought we were all under this.
And I love Drake.
And because it's the thing.
It's a couple. Really.
And this is the thing. The reason I say that is like multiple things, right? One of the biggest things is Drake's been on top for so long. We don't know anybody who's that powerful in music, especially music. We heard music is nothing but fakes and deviants and degenerates, Hollywood, pyramids. And so let's just say like the Hollywood, like this sick underworld of what really controls the billions and certain figures, Scientology. Let's just rope it all in there. All the worst people, right?
Yeah.
Drake being at the top, how is he not associated with something terrible? Possibly, you know what I'm saying? So like,
but by that argument, you could say the same thing about Kendrick, winning Grammys,
possibly.
Surprise.
So it blows my mind if I find out that he is if he was beating his wife. Yeah, and so because at that point I'm like, oh nigga,
no, but that's like you could do that shit when you're not rich.
You can, but
that's some basic nigga shit.
But this, he's the angel though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but the people made him that. See, that's the other thing too that I also wanted to clarify is that because I know like Drake was saying like you're not what you painted yourself to be, but it's like
he never did. Y'all painted me like that. Listen to the
from
music.
his discography from To Pimp a Butterfly.
He was
and
always a
above,
flawed person.
He has always been trying to say, look, I am not a god. I am just a normal person with
Right.
flaws. I have regrets. You know, like, and Mr. Morale was a fucking whole album about that shit. You know,
Right.
They say like, oh, we know what type of women you like. You know, and it's just like, well, he has a whole track that's like, I fucked a white bitch on this tour. I fucked my second white bitch on this second tour.
Right.
He was putting his a lot of his shit.
Well,
on
we
the
have to
table
take that
already.
into account too, Shane. We're gonna have to take into account on both sides what the public perception is of each person as to how this is gonna feel for each person. Like, even though Kendrick may not have made himself that, the fact that people see you like that still matters.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it
and
still
especially
matters.
his stand.
Yeah, like it still
Yeah.
matters. If people see you that way, and then we're able to paint you in a completely different light than people see you, then people will start looking at you more in that light, like, oh shit, he's
Yeah.
not the nigga we thought he was. Like,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
on either part, no matter
Yeah,
what.
either side. I feel like nobody at the top like that doesn't have skeletons in their closet. How big those skeletons are,
That's
and
what I'm
what
saying.
and what
That's
you
what I'm
and
saying.
what
Yeah,
and
yeah.
what
That's all
you
I'm saying.
and
Okay,
what you
okay,
portray as well. So like maybe in musically, Kendrick portrays like Kendrick does portray in his music that he's a flawed human being and he's just like any other person, right?
Mortal man.
Yeah,
To
and
put it
shit
that
like
way.
that. And then, but then Drake portrays Playboy billionaire. You know what I'm saying? #1 rap god for the rap artist for the last 10 years commercially.
Yeah,
like
and
they both prepare.
Predator. And
But that's the only thing. I haven't seen the Predator shit. Like there haven't.
I have.
Where?
Millie Bobby Brown. Didn't you see that video that I put in
I
the
didn't get to
fucking-
see that. No,
Yeah.
I saw her.
He was like, he was like texting her when she was like 12, 13.
in the video.
Yeah, so
in the
what
video,
was that?
This was like around the first season of Stranger
Things.
Things.
Yeah.
There's a red carpet interview that she does that people were like putting out there and came across my timeline where she was the interviewer said, "So what is your relationship like with Drake?" And she was like, "Oh yeah, we're good. I mean, we're so close, and you know, like he just texted me today saying, "Oh, I miss you," and I was like, "Oh, I miss you too," and you know, and
Texting her about
he gives me boy
boys.
advice and
Yeah.
stuff like, "Oh, what does he tell you?" He's like, "Oh, well, that's just between me and him," and no, that's not it.
No, I know what you're talking about. Talking about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. You know, we just text each other the other day, and he was like, "I miss you so much." I was like, "I miss you more." He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely gonna go and see him. I'm so excited. Yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys, he helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love
What's
him.
his advice with boys?
You know, that stays in the text messages.
Oh, what the fuck?
What about your relationship with Drake?
What are they talking about?
He also kissed the minor on stage at one of his concerts.
Okay, I saw that.
17-year-old
That was
thing,
crazy.
yeah.
That was crazy.
Wait
I
a minute.
did
So
see
you
that.
saw that?
I did
thought
see
you said
that
you
one.
didn't see-
No, I didn't see
That's
that. I never saw that.
No, not that.
Talking about the
one that you
stage
just
thing.
said.
The
I
stage
thought you
thing.
said you never saw that side, and I'm just like, oh well. Then you
Yeah, I
have.
forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot about
Remember?
that shit. Yeah, I forgot about that shit. Yeah, that was like, this was like,
Y'all gonna have me get carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. How old are you?
But I think 17 is legal in Canada. I think that's where they was at.
oh, is that what it is?
I mean, well, then that's another conversation, really. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, well, if it's legal there, then you know it's right. But
Then, yeah,
what
it
I-
just looks crazy, but
yeah.
if it, yeah.
But then, like Billie Eilish, I don't know if like people have this.
Billie Eilish.
Billie
yeah,
Eilish,
Billie
yeah,
Eilish,
the singer. People were like when they were starting to get close. I remember people saying like, "Hey,
Her and
can-"
Drake were starting to get close.
Yeah, as friends. Like when she was starting to come up,
Like when she was blowing up.
yeah,
so
and
those
because
first
every
year or
time
two.
they're coming up, it's just like, hey, he just comes out of nowhere trying to be friends, and you know, so and then I just saw a text, not a text, but a tweet last night that he sent out years ago that said something like, if the greatest was, I would be, oh god damn it, I forget what it said, but if I
what did it allude
paraphrase,
to or whatever? Yeah.
yeah, it was sort of like, if the greatest was a young chick, then I would be the fucking.
Oh, if he
the
was like,
best, yeah,
if
yeah.
the greatest was like a young chick, I'd be fucking the greatest. Or
Yeah, I'll be
something
fucking
like
the
that.
greatest. Yeah. If the greatest was a young chick, I or under or you know what I'm
Underage?
saying?
It was one of
I
his old
can't
tweets,
remember
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Why does it seem like every nigga has a wild tweet about like hitting an underage girl? Like,
That's
doesn't it
crazy.
seem
He
like
said
that?
something else about being a
Seems-
predator too. He was just like,
It's like everybody. It seems
watching
like
a
well, not
predator movie.
everybody.
Well, yeah,
obviously,
that's what I'm
but,
saying, like,
he's
let's
not a
not
real
start
predator.
using
I'll
this
show you
word
what a real
everybody.
predator is. He literally tweeted that. That was crazy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he was talking about like the Predator movie, like Alien versus Predator.
Okay.
Yes.
And he was just like, "I'll show you what a real predator is." Like,
He didn't say that.
yes, he did. He tweeted
What?
that. Yes,
No,
he
that's
did.
funny.
Yes, he did.
Are you serious?
Yes, he did. Yes, he
He had
did.
to be trolling niggas.
Yes,
That
yes,
sounds
I'm
crazy.
telling you. I'm
Oh,
telling you,
that's-
bro.
that's-
All
so
Drake
that-
tweets are crazy.
So that's what I'm saying. Like
And this was Millie Bobby, like protecting Drake. This is what she was doing.
When was that? Recently?
Yeah, this was like after the Drake stuff came up. She was like, "Why you got to make a lovely relationship your headline? You guys are weird." You know what I'm saying? For real, like he's a good person. He's helped me with business. Da da da. She's trying to like protect him.
yeah, but
Seems.
here's the thing about grooming though.
No,
Yeah,
no, I hear
yeah.
you. Oh no, no, no.
We don't
I
give
hear
a fuck
you.
Grooming
about
is
what she got to
befriending
say.
them at a very young age.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
I know
So
exactly
it
what you're
is
Yeah.
Yeah. So
because
I mean,
right
it
now
looks-
she could say anything
looks-
and he
it
could be
look-
like,
it makes it-
hey,
it might make it worse.
I'm not listening
Yeah, it
to
looks.
that.
Yeah, it just looks weirder that she's
Yeah.
even responding. Just shut the fuck up.
yeah, it's
Where
just
are your
like,
parents? The hell?
yeah, because
Right.
I'm sure, like I said, I don't even think that he's probably even done anybody like underage and all that shit. you know?
Yeah, it
it's
does-
just
yeah.
the whole point of grooming is just getting to them psychologically at a young age.
Before-
So you
yeah.
don't think
He
he's
just-
you don't think he is one?
I don't.
He just dates
honestly,
extremely
so
young
far, I
women.
don't think that he might be. Yeah. Wait, what?
Like you're not sold on the fact that he's 100%
Oh yeah,
a
yeah.
predator.
Because remember, like the whole thing
Or,
is
yeah.
still allegations.
Right,
for
right,
both. There
yeah.
still hasn't been like I know he had receipts in his cover art, but
Right.
but technically from the claims that they're making, I haven't seen like receipts and all that shit.
Right.
So right now it's still all just allegations and shit, you know. But
He just dates
what I'm
really
saying is,
young girls. Like, you know,
Yeah,
you're 38,
that's
and
dating
if they're legal,
20,
if they're legal, then
21-year-olds.
it's whatever,
It's always seemed something weird about them niggas when they get up there. Like I don't know, like Mike Jack was doing. I don't want to bring him up, but you know what I'm saying? Like
Michael Jackson,
people will say that
but
like.
he was taken to court. He was multiple times.
yeah.
So that's what I'm
was
saying. We
taken to
haven't
court?
reached that point yet. We haven't
Are
reached
there
that point
any
yet.
like any of
He's
those?
just saying in general. It is. It's just in
No,
general.
it's weird.
It's just,
They just-
yeah. Then why is everybody at the top of the list?
Yeah.
The top of fame.
Yeah.
At some point, a little boy or girl pops up somewhere.
Right, and it's like
or just the allegations alone.
of it.
Like,
yeah. And is there room for anybody at the top to like help mold the youth in the business without it looking funny? Like you know what I'm saying? Like could
almost no.
It's
Maybe
always
not,
gonna
maybe
look
not
funny,
Drake
huh?
with his reputation.
Well, especially now.
It depends on their
Especially now,
reputation.
yeah.
Yeah,
It depends on their reputation.
Because I don't know if that was his reputation when that Millie Bobby thing came out. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if that was already.
I was hearing stuff.
That's a couple things. So it's like there's like a couple.
Billie Eilish thing.
But those moments will make your reputation, even if it hasn't been your reputation. Like
Yeah.
those moments alone will start to create your reputation. What if you are trying to help, and then like all of a sudden you've helped 3 young girls, and now you look
Yeah,
weird.
like it looks.
Yeah,
Now
not boys.
That's what I'm saying. Well, I say that for a reason. Young boys too, but I'm just saying in general.
Like I remember.
That's
when,
I just like helping girls specifically.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure
but
he's helped young boys.
There is a way
You know
to
what I'm
kind of do it. I remember. You remember when Odell Beckham Jr. started dating Zendaya, or they went on a date or two?
Oh, I didn't even know that.
No.
Odell Beckham Jr. Isn't OBJ? The football player. This is like his when he was like hot and he was like young still in the.
Yeah.
Like he was.
I
in
don't
the-
remember them dating.
He was. Maybe they didn't date, but they went out together. But her
Oh.
dad was there.
Oh, wow.
Like Zendaya's dad was there, or it was. All I remember is that he did that extremely grown because it was like, yes, he's a grown man because he's in the NFL, but he was like 18, 19 type shit. Like
Okay.
you know, like a young nigga in the NFL, and she was like 17.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? But it was like, they like went to games or something. They hung out a couple times.
Wait, you said how old was he? He looks old. Wait.
He always look old though because he's.
Yeah. 2016 or so when this happened.
I can't remember, but all I remember, all I'm saying is that I remember that looking clean because I also remember her dad saying, or him saying, "Yeah, I got her dad's permission." It was like something like that where that shit was official. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't leave any room for a headline to be spun. Like, Odell Beckham Jr. is hanging out with Zendaya, and she might be 17 or something like that. And it's like, but he's 19, so it's legal. You know, they killed them allegations completely before they could even get traction type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what I was saying though, Shane? I was just trying to say like, I guess. I don't know. It does look weird. It's just weird. But it's just like when these niggas like when you're
remember,
in some
it's
sort
just
of position to like allow anyone else into a business or in a career, like you got to be careful about who you even help.
Yeah. Especially if you're only helping a specific type of person.
Yeah, if you're only, yeah.
Yeah,
for sure,
yes,
for sure.
that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
Like, who's he? What male person is he jumping in their DMs and saying, "Oh, I miss you"?
No, nobody's saying that. But I'm sure he's helped the youthful kids.
I mean, he's helped. He's known for helping young artists
I'm
by
sure.
giving them a verse.
Giving
much.
them,
So
I don't know.
but also Yeah, so it's just, and then also the whole like, how sold are y'all? I'm just not bought into the whole Kendrick going at him not having a black upbringing. I'm just not sold in on that.
Well, and especially
storyline
now,
at all. I just don't give a fuck.
It is kind of irrelevant at this point, especially because family members. He already doubled down on Family Matters. He already doubled down on saying nigga and said it more times. Yeah. So it's just like, oh, well, whatever. We just let that.
I mean, he didn't though. He didn't grow up black.
I know that.
He didn't, but it's like.
He didn't have a black American experience.
Am I supposed to hate him now for this shit?
No, I don't hate him for that. I don't think that's what Kendrick was saying. I felt like he was saying, I'm not saying, because even when Drake was just like, but you married to a mixed queen, he was just like, I'm not saying that my bitch isn't black. She clearly had a black upbringing, even though she's mixed.
It's a matter of like culture.
You're culture-wise. Culture, you are not. Drake is Jewish.
Yeah, that's the attack.
That's the attack. You're Jewish. You're portraying, you're an actor. You're portraying a black American lifestyle that you never really been exposed to until you came here. Like you're Jewish.
And I do like the way that he kind of broke it down in like that, where he's like, you went for Future for this, you went to Young Thug for this.
Yeah, I like that.
He sort of sculpted out how he sculptured his whole hip hop
method acting. He literally got in the field and really learned how to be these people.
Yeah.
He's an actor first. He's an actor first. That's how I see it. And I love Drake.
So when somebody is just like basically calling you a fabrication, and basically, in that way,
they've always done that. Big Sean was doing that years ago.
And that's true. Oh, you mean calling Drake a
fabrication? Drake a fabrication. Everybody said that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the surgical way that he broke it down by who he went to get what type of style. It was sort of like I said, like density. If we're talking density, like okay, you're dense on this, but you're battling with someone who specializes in density. You know,
right.
So that's why I'm like. I don't know. Somebody said Drake stands for
don't rap
against Kendrick ever.
Yo.
So all those things, like how he's broke him down, that shit was cool. But do we give a fuck? I feel like
I think it matters.
The question is, do you give a fuck? Don't speak for everybody.
I'm asking.
Do you give a fuck?
I'm asking.
I give a fuck because it was dope and it was accurate.
But have you thought that? But have you thought those so for the last, let's say, 10 years, because you've never hated Drake.
No.
So it's like,
and I have a couple of songs that I like.
Right. So for like the last 10 years, has that something that's always been popping to your mind when you're listening to one of the Drake songs that you like? You're like, man, he really just jacking other people, or he's
absolutely
a seed of it.
A seed of
it. Like I always like in the back of my mind, like remember I brought up the whole like before the beef even popped off. Okay. Really, I brought up the whole fact that Kendrick was the only black one in the big three.
Yeah,
and I was just like, and I told you I was like, that always seemed a little odd to me. Mm-hmm. You know, didn't make a big thing about it, but I'm just like, it's worth having a conversation about. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now we're having a conversation about it.
Right. Yeah. So
on the biggest scale.
I guess for me, that hasn't always been in the back of my mind, just because it was like, I don't know. It's just we already knew Drake was gonna put together everything he needed to do.
Who's we? I didn't know that.
When you're at the top that long, there's a reason. It's because you will do anything you got to do to stay at the top.
No, he wasn't at the. He was saying he wasn't even at the top yet. I mean,
I know.
But
with at the top aspirations, it's like it didn't. Somebody on Drake's warpath or trajectory, career ascension, it doesn't shock me that he will do whatever it takes to stay at the top,
even if it's emulating people.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Like most people didn't have to do that. You know, like
well, not
Kendrick
everybody
didn't have to do. He just did on his own.
But also, nobody else has had a run like Drake has had either. Mm-hmm. So Kendrick's had a run, but it's not. They both had runs, but the type of run that Drake's had, that commercially global superstar accessibility for 10 plus years. Nobody's been on that run before in rap. Even though Kendrick's been on a crazy ass run, his run hasn't been just the whole time.
So his run is the excuse to pardon it? That's what you're saying?
I'm saying anybody that can even do something like that, it doesn't surprise me.
It's a colonizer.
It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that they would
took over America.
That he would do anything to shape that.
Well, the colonizers, the Europeans did too.
Exactly. Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. So, but we don't give them props for. I mean, like. It is what it is. You can leave it at that.
Yeah, because that's the thing.
Because we're all in America.
Yeah, because it is what it is.
It is,
because
but not in that like. I'm glad it's like that.
It's still a good angle to take for Kendrick. It is, because it you can take that angle, and even if you're not looked at that as a whole, or if there's a small amount of people that look at Drake the same way 𝚑 is looking at Drake, being reminded of a thought you once had sometimes is enough to make you really look at that thought over again. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I've ever thought anything of that like about Drake, and then 𝚑 just put it together in this way where it's like you got this from this person, this person, this person, this person, this person, I might start saying to myself, I mean, it's true. He got ghostwriters. He don't really seem to be a nigga who's from the culture. Like, if the culture matters to me now, then I got to look at Drake a little different. If the culture matters to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think it is a relevant angle. I don't think it's the strongest one he has, but I do think it's a relevant angle.
I don't even really think there's a hip hop culture for real.
What you mean?
Like the culture, like what is the hip hop culture? Like
for like an artist, especially if it comes to hip hop beef,
it's not the original pillars anymore.
So like, no, it's not. But like MC culture, or like this, the idea of like purists would talk about just writing your own shit, or at least writing from your own perspective. It's not fake. You're not. You know, you're being a person who you actually are. You actually are being a person. We're talking about character now as well.
Talking about the black experience.
Like that black experience, all those things. So it's like,
we're speaking to the original pillars, though. I think the original pillars need to be reshaped, because those pillars aren't relevant as much anymore. Because if they were, the type of people we propped into #1 positions, the degeneracy in some of the songs, we would have never pushed those forward if we were still sticking to the core hip hop pillars.
But
so it's like the culture. I'm like, nigga, we play with the culture ourselves anyway.
We do.
So what's like, are we like, is Kendrick reestablishing our culture to where we're like making sure knowledge, hip hop, MCing, like is all
he elevated the artistry of it.
Yeah.
He may not be reestablishing it in this, but he's pointing out a person. Yeah, he's carrying it on and pointing out that we have a person here in our fold right now that if you care about this, you shouldn't care about him. You know what I'm saying?
Almost like Tupac almost passed the torch. Just like, okay, like certain lyrical, like I feel like he did sort of like elevate it to a sort of like I said with To Pimp a Butterfly and shit, like. Or even Good Kid, Mad City. It was just like the way that album was structured is like he's bringing like an artistry to it that was never really, really seen like that before in hip hop. You know,
right.
I could say that he contributed that to the culture of hip hop, and just standing on the shoulders of giants. You know, like that's what it's all about. It's just standing on the shoulder and building off of what they did, what your heroes did before and shit. But it's like,
what would you say to building or adding on to the goal? I feel like the culture was deconstructed at some point. I feel like the culture. I feel like.
Which point?
I feel like hip hop culture chose capitalism as a whole at some point.
Yeah,
so
it was sold. Yeah, it was sort of sold away almost.
Yeah, so
like a slave. No,
100%. No, 100%. So that's how I view it anyway. So it's like the culture that we're reestablishing or reinforcing.
That's a whole nother conversation, though. Is hip hop even ours anymore? Like that's a whole. You're opening up a whole nother.
But
I'm willing to have that conversation.
So, like to me personally, over the last 10 to 20 years, I say like the last 10 years, I've kind of moved with the energy and just the thoughts of like we sold this shit away anyway.
But we're kind of. I mean, until all this shit happened,
I was gonna say this moment. I was like, this moment is the moment in which it's now relevant again because this is what the essence of it was.
Well, we can never.
So this kind of makes
we can never technically get it back, but if you're saying musically, we could possibly get it back
potentially. But even if we can't get it back,
the rights will never go back.
Right. But within this moment, it's almost like the rules kind of have to shift back within just what we're witnessing. Because if we're gonna judge this, how else can we judge this?
Yeah.
Outside of like what the hip hop rules used to be.
So outside of this beef could also be reestablishing the pillars of hip hop. And does that mean that like we'll stop propping up specific styles of music?
Right.
Does that mean like after this beef, outside of them, like whoever wins this, if it's over or not, or if Drake responds again, or Kendrick keeps going, like because it's clearly not over yet.
Nah.
But is that going to be another conversation that gets birthed out of this? Is like. Because if that's the point if that's one of the points that we're also gonna like harp in on and like we're boosting up this guy who is a degenerate, possibly a pedo, makes friends with young girls, gives them advice on, just like all these weird things. Like we propped him up for 10 years too, equally. You know what I'm saying?
We did it for Puffy for even longer.
And for Puffy for even longer. So now
look what's happening to him.
Is this battle conclusion, depending on how it ends, gonna also establish us not propping that type of stuff up anymore? Which means like the sexy reds will
Probably
go away.
not.
Certain like
Joe Budden said that was already
certain
going
like
away.
drill things. Yeah, the woman part of the wave will go away.
That twerky thing.
But you wonder about the murder side for the guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Drillish.
The
The type
drillish type stuff. Whatever waves are happening across the country. But long story short, murder, bang, bang,
Shoot 'em up,
slow
kill.
type shit.
Yeah.
So
that shit K-Dot was talking about in Meet the Grams. Yep.
yeah, so will that also be put under a microscope? Because will that also be put under a microscope because this battle is kind of reestablishing or giving us the knowledge of what culture is and how far we've let it go?
Yeah.
Possibly. I don't know.
And and like I said, like the worst that can happen probably to Kendrick is just probably what happened to Chris Brown's career. Like
Shit,
it's
this
his
ain't right.
family, huh? Yeah. Like his fan base, like there'll be a significant amount. Like let's say if he comes out,
He'll have a
damn, he
massive-
beat his wife like before. Okay, yeah, a significant amount of people will probably leave his fan base, and hold that over his head forever, just like Chris Brown.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
However, Chris Brown's career didn't die. I still hear his
But
music
it's
on
also
the radio.
different because they didn't see pictures of K-Dot's wife.
That is very true. The
You
picture,
know what I'm saying?
Oh, doing it.
That's really what. Yeah.
The picture really fucked Chris
Okay,
Brown's
you're right,
career.
you're right.
I
Yeah.
always forget about that.
Yeah.
Me too.
But
No, it
Without
was,
the pictures, it wouldn't be that crazy.
We know countless celebrities who've hit their wife, and
Yep.
we never seen the aftermath.
Exactly.
So, and she
and she took a
beat the
picture of herself, right?
I think it was like the police picture,
Yeah.
like or like the hospital.
No,
type.
you're right.
So it was.
Oh, okay.
You
I don't
see
think
that.
it just doesn't matter. Like,
Okay, well, I guess. Well, I mean, to my point, because my whole point was just going to be his fall down was
He'd
not going to be
still
as
be- he'd
big
still
as
be
Drake.
great,
So now
yeah.
you're saying like, well, he probably wouldn't even be affected at all.
it
if
wouldn't even
came
be
out.
as far.
Now,
yeah.
if Whitney decided to come out on her
That's
own
what
with
I'm
her
saying.
pictures,
That's what I'm saying.
that
If
would be
Whitney
crazy.
comes out,
I was just gonna get.
If Whitney
That'd be
speaks,
crazy.
Yes.
it confirms anything Drake's talking
Yes.
about.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's when it will hurt.
Yeah.
That girl ain't gonna say nothing.
Because I thought about that last night. I was like, okay, because I was
There's
thinking
two
about
people
strategy.
there's two people that need to speak that could speak that
Oh,
fuck
Dave
everything
Freeze.
up. Dave
Free,
Free
yeah.
or Whitney. If either of
Yeah.
them speak,
Yeah.
things could be bad.
But even mostly her though.
Yeah,
Mostly
her
her
for
for
sure.
sure.
Her
Because
for
that's
sure.
direct. Like,
But if
you know?
that nigga pops up and says that is my baby, that goes crazy too.
It goes crazy, but
Yeah.
it'll be done in a week.
Yeah,
People
possibly.
go crazy for a week.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, but if you're saying if she comes out to confirm, this nigga beat the shit out of
Yeah,
her.
that'd be
That'll
bad.
be crazy.
That'd be bad.
So that's what I was thinking about last night. I was like trying to think about like from Drake's point of view of strategy to what to do next. I was like, okay.
Somebody said
how
he need to go
can
find
come back?
Sherane.
Oh yeah, Sherane from Good Kids, Mad City. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh my god.
Hey,
That's
Sherane.
hilarious.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Sherane.
Somebody said he
Yeah.
need to find Sherane. Put Sherane in the video.
Hey, who you here to see, bro? Sherane?
No, but yeah, I'm just like, if he like, that's the only thing I feel like he has on Kendrick that like if he comes out with a track that expounds on that domestic violence.
Okay.
Yeah, I see what
If
you're
he
saying,
take the domestic violence angle
To the
and
next
do
level.
a song where you're not don't rap about Abel again, don't rap about fucking Ross again, because
Yeah,
anytime
so-
you're doing Family Matters is just like I thought this was gonna be a whole Kendrick thing.
Yeah, so real quick, does that bother you guys that
Like, speaking
Drake
about filler.
Well, address everybody and not just Kendrick.
addresses more people than just Kendrick?
I feel like he had
The
to
ones-
address.
oh, yeah, go ahead.
I feel like he had to address
Oh,
everybody
really?
that addressed him.
Yeah.
So now I feel like the next one that he put out is
It's
just going to
gonna
be
be-
strictly for Kendrick.
Well, and that's another thing
Push-ups,
too.
yeah.
And that's another thing too. Push-ups addressed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Tailor-made freestyle addressed only Kendrick.
Yep.
Yeah, only Kendrick.
And then Family Matters addressed
Everyone again.
but I would still
But
say
mostly
Kendrick.
Mostly
yeah.
Kendrick. It was still a 70-30.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it's like
Yeah,
it
but
was-
don't fill the bars with other
I guess
people.
because
But
they were
that's-
still talking. So he's
but
just
that's
like,
my-
let me continue.
And
it
also
then.
my thing is, I feel like it didn't feel like bar filler because when he changed directions,
he was still going off.
Every bar
It was
mattered
still going off,
for
but-
that person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not
So-
taking anything away
Yeah.
from. Oh, as a matter of fact, let's Family Matters. because I haven't even said what I like about it yet.
Yeah, right.
I like the fact that the beginning was the direct end of push-ups.
Yep.
I was like,
I like that we got that. But
I like that because it was like a I'm just trying to keep it PG, and he could have left it
Just
there.
kept rolling.
But then, like when Euphoria came out, he's like, part 2, and then it's just like a continuation song. Almost like push-ups could be just like the first half of Family Matters in a way.
Right.
So I like that, and then the middle part, the where the beats switch. That shit was crazy.
When he started, that's what he was talking about everybody else.
Bro, and then and then he right
That's the
before
third
he did it, he was like, let me stop playing because a lot of y'all won't take me serious. Because people are sick of the whole he's only gonna make a club record.
And
He's like,
singing
okay,
and all
let
that
me
shit.
get serious. And that nigga got diabolical in there.
I remember like when I saw it, like because I was watching it on my TV, and just watching the words at the bottom, and I had to roll it back because I was like, wait, hold on, wait. I'm having a hard time keeping up with this.
Yes.
You know? I was just like, oh shit, okay, he's going in. So then I started paying attention. I was like,
I'm so glad
that
at the
part
lyrics
was,
too.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, and the whole and the
visuals
video, it
were
was
crazy.
clever,
That's
especially
clever.
the beginning with the van, and you know, like it was very clever. And
So I can understand you as a Pharrell lover. You know what I'm saying? I can understand
that too.
I can understand how that hurt. But when I saw that, I said, God.
I know because you're evil too.
Yes.
It takes one to know one. God damn it. You said you root for the villains in movies. Shit. So I expected that.
This is some Joker shit, nigga.
I
was
know.
like,
That's what I'm saying.
This nigga is sick.
I know.
This is sick.
But that's why I'm hoping that fucking Kendrick is Batman.
You're hoping he's Batman. Right,
you know,
right.
So that's why I'm saying the bad guys always has to be defeated.
It's getting real dark on that Drake side.
Yeah. So that's why. So when I saw that, like, I was just like, oh, he's a dirtbag.
Nah, it was great though, and then I love the third beat switch. Like as soon as he went to that,
okay.
oh my god,
Yeah,
New
okay.
Whole King popped up. I was like, okay, we here.
Okay, so what I liked about the third part, the first 2 lines is hilarious.
Hilarious.
It's hilarious to me.
What are the first
Kendrick
two
just
bars?
opened his mouth. Someone will get a granny right now. That shit was amazing, bro.
And the way he smiled and shit, like it was just the way he said it. Like he just opened his mouth. Go give him a Grammy right now. It was just, and the way he said it, it was just
amazing.
so funny. It was so funny.
So let's even out all of the dirt that everybody has on each other. If all the dirt is the exact same level of like disrespect, like just straight up disrespect, which records are we looking at right now? Like, fuck, who had the most disrespect? Just which records are better? Which are the best records right now?
I feel like 2.
It's 2 of them.
It's 2.
Like that and
Push-ups.
I love push-ups.
Yeah. Okay. I'm saying what my favorite is.
Okay, what are your
I'm
favorite?
saying-
sorry, not like that. I'm not counting that. Not like us.
Not like us.
A lot
We
of
were-
likes in this.
Yeah, but we was on the same page.
Yeah,
though.
we were saying the same thing.
Yeah, not like us and push-ups probably.
I'm saying number 2 is push-ups and not like us is number one.
one.
Those are my personal
Okay.
favorites in that order.
Okay. I might be on a Family Matters and Not Like Us thing, man.
Family Matters is good though.
I
Family Matters is strong.
I'm Family Matters to not like us.
Yeah, but Not Like
now,
Us is my
nice.
favorite though. The Kendricks shit is my favorite. The last
me,
Kendrick
that is-
shit,
that is the
bro.
hit.
I was kind of asleep last night when I heard it. Almost like I was.
Shit woke me up.
Yeah, and when
you
I
was
started
sleeping?
listening to it, bro.
No, it wasn't sleep, but it was like if it was.
No, that's
I was
exactly
up.
what happened to me. I was literally like sleep. I was dozed off when I just woke up and looked at my phone and was like, oh, he dropped.
Yeah.
Because it was in a group chat. And then I played the shit. It woke me up out of my drowsiness. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how the shit was. And I was like, I was telling my girl, I was like, yeah, he got one. He did it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, he did it. This shit is crazy.
Oh, I'll say when I heard Not Like Us, that's when I was like, and that's what Mr. Morale was missing.
Yeah,
I was like, that's the first thing I thought. I was
Okay.
like, that's what I wanted from Mr. Morale. Where was this? I didn't even think he was capable of it. After Mr. Morale, like I didn't even think he was capable of it.
How many
Of
more
ever
records?
doing a song like that.
How many more
Yeah.
records? Who dropped? So Kendrick has dropped how many records in total?
4, right?
4.
5 maybe.
5.
Euphoria,
5.
16, Meet the
Meet the
Grams,
Grams.
Not Like Us.
4.
Okay,
Yeah.
it was 4. And
He has
and Drake,
more.
I mean,
It's
you can
4
count
to-
like that. Can you count like that? It started
I think
everything.
there's 2
started
more.
it.
But
so,
he said that was a throwaway.
so the thing
Yeah.
the thing that's going on with Kendra's, some people from Kendra's camp saying that this original disc was 20 minutes long.
Which
Shit.
one? Not
Kendra's disc, like this is a continuation of this. He just changed the beats on these shits. There was a.
It was one song and he split it.
Yes, that's what's happening right now. So,
but then we're just getting pieces of this 20-minute song,
basically.
But then if that was the case, then that would.
But he's going off of what everyone's saying on social media, like, oh, I don't like this. When Euphoria came out, oh, I don't like this fucking Marvin Gaye slow shit. We need something upbeat, like Push-Ups was. They're not playing this, so he was like, oh, okay, watch this. And then he came out with the Not Like Us. You know what I'm saying?
Not Like Us felt like a correction to the Meet the Grams.
Exactly.
It felt like a correction.
He got a 20-minute song, but he's just basically changing the beats to these shits.
But in real time though, because it was like he mentioned Family Matters on Not Like Us.
The mole.
You know, no, like he said the title of Family Matters. You know, so I'm just like, oh, he freshly wrote this shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's why I said
just like he did for Family Matters.
That's why I said he's changing this shit. The original was 20 minutes, but he's changing this shit. He's changing the beats. That's what everyone's saying.
Yeah, I also think we forget how quickly these niggas can write phenomenal shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's nothing. It take me 3 months.
For us, it takes us weeks to months to days.
But at the same time too.
But it feels like in hours these niggas are whipping up these fucking crazy ass shits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but now that your temper has gone down of him not responding for how many weeks? 2? Some shit?
It was 17 days it took K.
Oh yeah, it was 17 days.
17 days.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you know, you gotta let a nigga cook sometimes. You know, like no meal has ever been, you know, delivered greatly like half cooked. You know, so I'm just like, let the nigga cook. I mean, you got more than you asked for
sure. And I'm a little like I'm getting kind of hesitant on these 6-7 minute songs. Yeah, like it's like.
Well, I only feel that way because of what's the one? Meet the Grams. Not Meet the Grams. What's the one before that?
Wrong as fuck.
Euphoria. Euphoria.
Euphoria.
Yeah, Euphoria was the first one where I was like, bro, Euphoria should have only been like 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
That shit did not need to be that long, bro.
I think the shortest.
It really did.
I think the shortest song we got in this whole thing was Push-Ups. So
yeah,
far.
I think so.
Push-Ups might have been the shortest
even
song.
316. I think 316.
No,
was like 3
616
minutes
was pretty short.
It was.
It was short.
Yeah, it was like 3 minutes and change.
Can we listen to that one? Because I don't even remember how that shit sounded. I did not like that.
I really don't, bro. Is it up here somewhere? Probably. Yeah, it's not gonna be the.
And what is it? Is the boom bap thing?
3 minutes 44.
I don't know what it was about this one, but I don't know.
It didn't connect with me. It didn't register with me.
Yeah, it didn't do it for me.
Yeah, it was actually just 3 minutes. I remember what I don't like about this beef all the way around.
The whole beef.
Yeah, so I like a lot about this beef, but there are times where they're on these records. Primarily Kendrick has done it most, I think, so far. Even though I do think Kendrick's up and I like his latest shit. The times where he's just like rapping about himself and what's going on, I'm like, nigga, if we don't get to the shit,
bro,
you know what I'm saying? Like that is the
half the song was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I didn't even need half that.
Yeah, I didn't need that. I didn't need that.
Like,
Get to this nigga. Like, what are you saying?
At the same time, too, this is a rap beef, right?
Exactly.
So it's not
beef with this nigga.
Yeah, well, he did at a certain point, but what I'm saying is like killing 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing, where it's just like you're showing your penmanship and then giving it, but also giving it at some point.
But them old school diss records that we used to love,
Give it to
nigga,
me at the same time.
Exactly. Show me your penmanship while tearing a nigga apart.
I don't want to hear
every time.
But this whole this beef is almost
But Shane,
a revolutionary in beef history.
But Shane, he's done it. He's done it along this beef. He has records in this beef where he's tearing a nigga up.
He's showing us both.
I'm like,
but
do
he's
that,
easy.
bro.
He's sticking it in easy. Let him know, right? Damn. Do you want him to come immediately, or do you want the experience? Do you want the pleasure?
No, nigga. When it's war outside,
let's make out first.
Nigga, when it's war outside, tell me in plain English why I should hate this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying is,
period. I don't give a fuck about how good you. We know your pen is nice, so show me how pen.
I mean, like,
hell yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we know, but it's like, give it to me while
tearing this nigga up. Like, do it at the same time, bro.
I like the fact that Not Like This wasn't the first shit.
No, but it wasn't even. Yeah, it wasn't even.
First shit.
But even in Meet the Grams, even though the beat was like lackluster for some people, but it is dark. Even in Meet the Grams, he tearing that nigga up. He going directly at him, and I like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Meet the Grams,
but
he's doing
up
that.
to it in that song. That he didn't start immediately.
He started quick.
He started with Adonis.
It's a whole breakdown on his family. Meet the Grams. It's a direct attack. That whole record is a pointed attack. That's what I love about it, because I don't even like that record. It's like that record alone is not something I necessarily will go and run all the time. But when I play it, the more I play it, the more I'm like, damn, he's directly just pointed, just going.
But Kendrick, I mean, but that just shows their different styles in general. Like Kendrick's shit has never. Oh, nah, I can't say never. But for most of these years, like his shit isn't like that. Isn't like he's not on Drake's, hit every time.
No, I'm not looking for a hit. I'm talking about hit the nigga in front of you. Punch at the nigga in front of you. Don't tell me about who you are. I'm not talking about the sound of the record. I'm talking about what are you saying in the record. So like there's moments in his records that annoy me because I'm like, right now, I really just want to see your pointed attack on this nigga. And how lyrical can you be with your pointed attack on this nigga?
There's just moments when he's just rapping really good. And it has nothing to do with Drake.
With anything.
And that's what gets annoying.
You want a full diss song where we just straight bars, killing this nigga, killing this nigga.
But it mainly bothers me when the song is 6-7 minutes.
Yes.
And it's like you have half of it where you're just rapping to be rapping.
Yeah, because here's the thing. It seems like I don't know if this dude is making an EP of this whole shit. Like it's gonna be all fucking.
It would almost feel better if he told us that.
That's what I'm saying.
He's in album mode.
You're my latest and greatest inspiration to fucking write.
Yeah.
You know. So of course he's gonna diss, but it's just to me he's almost making this as like a fucking. He's making a chopped up album here.
Well, that's what I will say. I wouldn't be surprised if we get the best K-Dot album ever after this. Like, I'm straight just like inspired. Because he just might have been inspired in all the things he don't like about music and how niggas is not like him anymore or whatever. And now he just got a whole another album just to destroy what the state of the culture
all
is.
This is all what I wish that Mr. Morale was. But yeah.
Oh, I feel 100%.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. But
that's why I'm loving it.
But I also feel like the album, because he's supposed to be dropping an album really soon. I feel like that shit is already done. And like,
I didn't know.
I feel like all this new stuff is him like. I feel like he's giving us an EP essentially. Like right now we're at EP.
That's what it feels like.
Right now we're officially at EP.
EP numbers.
And then if he drops like 2 more songs, now we'll be at like a short LP. You know what I'm saying? So like he's already gave us a Drake EP diss EP right now.
Yeah. So that's what I meant when I said the beef has sort of escalated from what it used to be because they used to just do single tracks at each other. Now this one is like, it seems like he's making a fucking diss project.
The only reason it'd be cool if he gave it to us all at one time, but the only reason he can't, he would have to market it like that afterwards for battles to kind of change. Because if niggas start doing diss EPs, that'd be crazy.
Crazy.
I don't think I'd like that.
No. Oh, you mean like together? What do you mean?
Yeah, like a nigga starts, like when niggas start beefing.
I love that.
You have to drop an EP now.
I need to hate harder.
I
love this.
it is some unbiting shit because, like I said, he's revolutionizing, him and Drake. This is a revolutionary beef. I feel like in my lifetime, I have never seen a beef like this before. And I'm trying to savor the moment.
And it's moving so quickly.
Yeah, it is moving so quickly and so differently than past beefs have before. So that's why I'm saying, like, I guess to, y'all's point, I guess, about like how people are playing this beef. I guess Drake can, play it however he wants to.
Right.
But then I guess the way Kendrick is playing it is also in that sense where he's just like, okay, well, I'm going to make a rap or a diss EP and just keep putting it out every couple of hours or every couple of days or whatever shit. I've never seen any shit like this before, but I guess like as a listener, it wasn't bothering me because everything is what I'm looking at, not just what are these niggas saying.
Are you also happy that you're getting just this much Kendrick music? Because it's not like he doesn't give us much. So like people that are like thirsty for Kendrick music, when he's rapping and just be rapping, you don't look at that as annoying, like, or anything like that, because it's just the more you hear from him, the happier you're gonna be in general. You know what I mean?
To me, it's making up for what Mr. Morale lacked.
Exactly.
And what was that? 2 years ago? That was 2 years ago.
It was 2 years ago now. Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't gone back to that album. So.
Me neither. And for me, I enjoy Kendrick rapping, but because we're in beef, I don't want distractions. I don't want distraction bars. I want poignant attacks.
I get that, but like I say, like rap beef. So like, it's by him spitting dope ass bars, regardless of whether it's about Drake or not. It's like he's proving
that he's
the point by spitting.
Yeah.
Like
me,
he's like
But what
just
is
from an MC standpoint?
He's proving something we already gave him and we already knew.
Yeah, but y'all,
you know what I'm saying?
but then y'all doubted him by not putting him as number one.
What do you mean?
No, well, first off, let me put this out there.
Yeah.
Cole has always been my number one.
Oh, really? Oh,
Cole was my number
Drake's
one.
always been mine.
So these
damn, so this is hurting. Wait, how do you
I'm
feel
hurting.
about this?
I am hurting.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I
everybody.
love both of them. Like I love.
No,
Bro, I was
all
spiraling.
all three of these niggas are number one. Like,
Yeah.
none. You're saying we didn't put him at number one? To me, all three of these niggas are fucking nice.
Yeah,
Like,
but you said you wanted his head on a spike. Like
I did.
episodes ago,
I
like,
did. No,
you wanted
3
him to
episodes
win.
ago. No, I did. No, I wanted his head on a spike because he's had all these moments where he started things,
Right.
people have responded, and he didn't engage. So, yes, he's amazing lyrically, but he's also never proved it. He's made a moment and then stepped away like niggas don't respond, especially people that are actually of his caliber. It's like all of a sudden you don't have to respond because they're not good enough for you, because you really only want one person to respond, but like we're not gonna act like lyrically Big Crit can't go toe to toe with you, especially 10 years ago when Control came out.
Yeah.
So it's like you just making all these moments. Yes, I'm caught up in the moments too. I'm like, Kendrick said, fuck you niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What y'all gonna do? And
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
these niggas do respond.
Yeah.
But then Kendrick is just like, all right, I'm done. I'll do it again when I want to drop an album or a single.
But I guess
You know
this
what I'm
one
saying?
is different because he's just like, I
Yeah.
don't like this nigga.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now he's like, I don't like this person. The person that he says I don't like is responding now. So it's like, okay, now that you can't just keep talking about
Now
it.
we got a ball game. Going.
Yeah, now we have a ball game. You weren't playing before. You would start it and then leave the game. Start it, leave the
So
game.
then y'all feel better that he is.
I'm just happy that he's playing ball. So,
Yeah.
but in my competitive mind, before Cole backed out, I'm like, I want even Cole because Cole's been more active than Kendrick.
That's true. Yeah, because
So-
Cole dropped. Oh, damn, we always forget
Yeah.
about 7-minute drill.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, that is in the timeline. I have to keep remembering that.
Yeah, and even in these last 10 years, Cole has been more consistent for us musically. So I'm like, well, shit, Cole is my number one right now if we're going to go rap beefing or battling, because I don't get enough of Kendrick to even know, are
Right.
you that nigga for real?
So in order for
I hear
somebody
more
to
reps
lose
from everybody else.
Yeah, but in order for somebody to lose. Oh, okay. Well, I guess of those three.
Yeah.
Of those three,
In order
yeah.
for those three of them to lose their crown is the one that's the least active.
It makes it weird that the one that's the least active starts the most things and then never engages.
Oh no! Oh, I thought you meant in just being present, because like Cole, like he would not drop projects but just be featuring and featuring.
Exactly,
and featuring.
exactly.
So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
still
The
in the
presence,
zeitgeist and all that
yeah.
shit. So what I'm saying is that's how you maintain your crown instead of just putting out an album every 3-4.
Well, yeah, if you're showing me, yeah.
Yeah, because being just the best rapper, yeah, lyrically you could be the best rapper. Like, remember when they said, like, remember when they were kind of making it seem like Jay Electronica was about to be like a
Yeah,
rap,
the guy.
like
Yeah.
a rap
that.
guy. Like, you
Yeah.
remember that? But it's just like he wasn't around enough. You know what I'm saying? And it was like
enough. He barely did anything.
he damn
didn't
near
do
did
anything.
nothing. You know what I'm saying? So there is something to also being the best. We all agree that y'all are the top 3 best, but then also consistently giving us reasons reminding us why you're the best.
That's why I don't feel like Lauryn Hill should be coming up in conversation sometimes.
It's a little
One ass album.
I've heard that argument, and I do
It is a classic,
understand. Like the one album, it is a classic though, but it's
She
like
dropped a classic and bounced.
yeah,
It wouldn't matter more if that's what only everybody did. Like if a classic was
If
if
that
everybody
was the
only ever
standard.
dropped if only everybody dropped
We'd have
one.
nothing.
But exactly, but that's how you make it different by dropping more classics, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm out doing classics like 𝐷, he's dropped classics. We could or say he's up there, but the less active he is compared to somebody else still dropping, able to drop a classic or could drop classic records. Now I'm looking at Drake and I'm looking at Cole as, yeah, 𝐷's that guy lyrically, but I don't know now because Cole is still dropping. He's proving it. The more Cole drops, I'm like, I don't know if 𝐷 can handle this shit. That's how you start to think.
how it was.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's how it starts to be.
And I just have more motivation. I had more faith in Drake and Cole going to war over who would be number one because I saw them showing it to us the most. I just have a lot of examples of Kendrick saying he's number one, taking direct shots at people, and then going away and not engaging. So it's like, yeah, we think you're one of the greatest we've ever seen lyrically, period. We can't take all 3 of these people we think are some of the greatest we've seen.
Like one of the best of his generation.
Yeah,
of rappers.
they don't, none of them ever have to prove it to me at this point.
Okay.
But so that I'm never doubting how great any of these people are. But now, how dirty are y'all willing to get to make it be known on the mass level? I am number one. And Cole said, I don't want to play dirty enough. to where the world views me as number one. I'm okay with whatever position y'all take me at. But Drake and Kendrick are like, nigga, I am willing to go to the flow, get Raby, get Fleas and all that.
Yeah, let's get real dirty.
Yeah,
nigga.
let's get dirty to prove who is number
my
one.
boy.
Yeah, so
And it was raining yesterday.
so yeah, I'm just so yeah. But that's why my motivation of like I want to see Kendrick's head on the spike is because nigga, I need to see you engage.
I need to see you prove it.
I need to see you prove all this shit that you've been doing.
And he's proving right now.
That was my question.
He's proving right now.
And he's proven that he's willing to go right now,
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
proving right
So now it's like we literally just have to see who's willing. And the only reason, and then like the Drake thing being evil, I kind of already knew Drake was evil. Like him being compared to Thanos. Thanos don't mind snapping his finger and killing half the population, or like how Batman will do everything but kill his main issue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like we're gonna need our hero. If our hero is Kendrick, because I already know Drake is evil. But
the question is, how many people know he's evil? You're just you.
No,
I know some
but
people.
It seemed like I will say it seemed like everybody that's been taking shots at him.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but I don't know how much bigger that group is versus how many are still like unknown about like what he's been up to.
Oh,
and all
to
that
where
shit.
they see something, they're like,
Like
oh
the
my
masses,
God.
like
Right.
fucking soccer mom who loves Drake. Like I don't know if she
They don't
knows.
care.
What,
No,
yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
they don't care about that. They don't care about the
and they don't
politics
care.
of
Yeah,
it.
they probably
Yeah.
don't even know this is happening.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
don't care about
Yeah.
that.
They just
Yeah.
like, oh my God, Drake is doing something with somebody.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is going on with
I
kids?
love
Have you heard that
Drake,
new
I
song,
love
Push
him.
Ups?
I
Push
love
Ups is
him.
amazing.
I'll do push-ups
It's
too.
my workout record.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. So.
But see,
the
but
villain-
even I didn't even
Oh,
okay, so
even you
even
didn't.
myself, like when you're saying evil, all I knew of Drake is he's from Canada. He
Okay.
used to be on a show called Degrassi. Degrassi. He hooked up with Wayne, and he's been on top ever since.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No.
Yeah. You know, like he's the top rapper. His music is okay to me. Like in terms, like I can only take so much Drake. Like
Right.
Because after a while, have you ever seen the DMX like?
Yeah.
Have you seen
Breakfast
that?
Club?
Breakfast
Yeah,
Club,
but not
yeah.
even just that. Somebody put like a 1 minute like compilation of him like on that, and then like a other one where he was saying like, who else do you, he was on a black couch with somebody else. He was like, yeah, what about Drake? He was like, no.
Yeah.
He was like, no, because his music is like, it's like like a washing machine or like or a dryer or something like that. You know, it's just like,
Oh yeah.
you know. And I was like,
Yeah.
to that point, I like some of Drake's songs.
Yeah.
But I had never seen somebody
Articulated
fully
like that.
articulate how his music makes me feel. It really does be hitting me
It turns
kind of
to
like
like
on
white
some,
noise.
Yeah, like
I don't feel that way, but yes, I understand what
I
you're saying
know.
because that's how J. Cole
He'll get the females
music.
too, by the way.
Yeah.
But it's just like I was like, that's the way it all kind of runs together to me.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And
that's also
it's just the same.
So that's
yeah.
because I knew all these things about Drake. So this is how
happy for you. But
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying is
So let me
news for
tell
me
you,
and maybe other
yeah.
people.
So let me tell you just how I view Drake. Just
Yeah,
so y'all
yeah,
can-
yeah. Tell me,
Just so
yeah.
I could just kind of like understand. I don't think anybody that powerful in entertainment can be dirt free. And what that
No,
you know,
of course not.
So
Of course not.
I don't believe that.
No,
and I do
no.
think there's a certain level of like evilness that they all have. I think some people have been presented with that evil. Do you want to take this? Let's call it the Illuminati. Do you want to take this and actually be at the top? And then I think some people get there. Maybe they think they want to be there, and then they try to go away. Then you start getting the Cat Williams of the world, where they're like, they'll do a rant where they're like, nigga, I was in Hollywood for 30 years learning all your secrets. You know what I mean? I think that's somebody that chose not to do that. I think Drake fully chose to do it.
Yeah. But then if that's the case, if you
So-
already knew he was on that shit and
Yes.
still supported him, what does that say about your own character? That's what
I'ma
I'm saying.
tell
This
you.
is a character beef.
No, I'm gonna tell no, and that's fine. I'm gonna tell you, it's not even that it supports my character. My thing is, I can't beat that. You can beat that.
You cannot support it. That's how you beat it.
Yeah, but it's like we all still listen to Drake.
Who's all?
You gotta separate
Not
the
me?
person from the music.
No. I mean, but not even just that. But I'm saying, did you say we all? Who? Me?
The masses.
I never bought one single album from.
No, the masses. Then
Yes, the masses.
The masses are
But,
still.
but that's what I'm saying. But the masses probably didn't know how evil he was as you claim to know him from the very beginning.
Maybe not from no. And it wasn't over the very beginning. I think it was over time where I'm just like
well,
realizing.
people are just like, well, he's part of the Illuminati,
But let
but
me
I'm still
finish.
shooting.
I think
But
what
let
he's
me
trying to
finish,
say is
though.
that it's sort of the assumption that you can have with most big
That's
people
it.
that are celebrities. You can
That's all
assume
I'm
that they're
saying.
evil.
No. I know you can, but those who are on that type of mental timeline, that conspiracy, all that shit. Like,
okay,
let
me finish. Let me finish though. So, long story short, I'm already assuming that things that popped up over the years, like even just like little goofy shit, where they're like, he got plastic surgery on his abs. I'm like, he would do some.
I don't
goofy,
even. He
like,
would.
Yeah,
I still don't even know that. If that's
yes,
true.
he would do some goofy shit like that, right?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like throughout the years, Drake has done things that people hate him for. It seems like everybody turns against him at some point, or he has issues with people over time for one reason or another. At this point, we've seen this like clicking up just to defeat him, and even Kanye's like, and all these things. So obviously he's doing things behind the scenes that we possibly don't see that are fucked up to people, but he's also maintaining number one globally, like overall reach wise, he's number one. Period, right? That's just what it is. Even over Kendrick, in terms of global reach and just relevancy and everything, he's like the number one person. And to maintain it for that long, for so long, I'm assuming the lows have to be pretty low. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't believe anybody can get there. How
long was R. Kelly going?
Shit, R. Kelly was going for a fucking long time. It felt like.
So what's your point?
So my point is I'm not a going to Drake concert, supporting every album, championing him for him. But I'm like, if y'all want to beat Drake, y'all have to beat that system that's been established in celebrity in Hollywood for the last 100 years.
I think that's already begun.
Right.
It started with Weinstein and
that's happening
Epstein.
right now. But is he gonna win? This is like
time will tell.
Time will tell. But that's what. So long story short, is what I'm saying is, I don't have to support it. I know what normally wins. Just like white supremacy. I wish that was gone, but I know it's gonna be here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you don't support it.
Yeah, I don't support it either. I'm not supporting this, but are you niggas gonna beat it? I don't know. But I know that one side will do whatever it takes to win. I don't know if the other side will do whatever it takes to win.
I will say, yeah, like I don't agree with everybody.
So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, but I will agree, like in the sense of like, I don't agree with people that are thinking that just a side thing, a side thing. Like racism is gonna be defeated someday. Racism is gonna go away.
Yeah, right.
It's like, no, it's not. Like there will always be some type of prejudice. You know,
right? It's always thriving. Yeah,
yeah. So to your point of like, well, the KKK and white supremacy groups, they'll always be around.
Right.
You know, but like I said, again, this is a matter of what are you supporting and what you're not. You know,
I don't know and the reason I don't know, I'm not heavily on one side or the other is because I seen one side win more than the other side. So I'm wondering,
numbers wise, right?
Yeah, numbers wise and overall, like the more powerful force normally wins.
Yeah.
In the end. Yeah. It'd be nice if if the morality side, the character side.
Well, in
wins.
the end, it's still debatable.
We
haven't reached the end yet.
In the end, it's still debatable. We don't know that the morality could prevail.
It could prevail.
Literally.
The morality will actually prevail or be his downfall.
Yeah,
it'll be either or for that.
It'll either win, and all of us will all of a sudden start thinking differently about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Or what has been known, the world operates on will continue to be. The power that be will continue to be the power that be. It'll continue to shape shit, steal, jack, do what it needs to do to stay number one, because it's like that's the whole thing. That's really like the evils. It's also like tied to capitalism. Like, we could artistically think Kendrick Lamar is obviously superior, which it's not even like a question. Artistically wise, one person is more superior than the other, but like monetarily wise, it's like capitalism only cares about what
popularity.
What's the popularity? What keeps the thing spinning? What generates the most money? That's what that's what the real battle is. And that side,
well, not anymore.
We're not. What do you mean?
Now the real battle is who's the worst person.
Right now.
Like I said in the very beginning, this is a battle between a flawed person.
Right.
I think Kendrick is the flawed person. I think he's, on some like, when I say Martin Luther King, I don't mean the. Well,
I know what you're saying.
First of all, we need to stop acting like Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were like fucking gods.
Right.
They were just people. Okay. Even like Martin Luther King, he was cheating on his wife and shit.
Yeah, so, like a serial cheater too.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. But the whole point of Mortal Man on To Pimp a Butterfly was, if we all have flaws. Yeah, you keep stealing this.
I didn't smash that whole bag.
Yeah. The whole point is like we all have flaws. There is no flawless soul walking this earth. But in terms of like with Martin Luther King, it says, does that him cheating on his wife, does that diminish what he's done for the people and the culture?
The only thing I am hoping on what it seems to be your side, Shane, because I've tried to be objective about this whole thing, and I think you are too. But it looks like you have a side now.
Kind of, and character-wise, yeah.
Right, and the only thing I was going to say about that is I do hope that you also internalize, like, saying that I'm a flawed person doesn't help if I do fucked up shit still. Like, I can't say that I'm a flawed person just so I can get away with shit. You know what I'm saying?
No.
So
yeah.
Even though Kendrick's a flawed person, that same can be applied to Drake. Everybody's a flawed person.
It's whose flaws are larger than the other. That's
right,
all
but
it is. It's a spectrum.
But even if 𝚑𝚃 is just saying I'm a flawed person, that doesn't make it better that I beat my wife.
No,
so,
it
you know
does
what I'm saying?
not.
So
It does not.
So like, I hear what you're saying, but I don't think being a flawed person helps his case at all. I think the best thing he can keep doing right now is just rapping his ass off the way he has, because the way he just started rapping, like this last record, if he can do that one more time, then I think he can do that every time. And if he can do that every time, then he's clearly got the upper hand.
Yeah, I'm just saying that there are levels of. All I was just saying, like, there are levels of flawedness.
Yeah, don't say flawlessness.
Flawedness is out of balance. you
think so?
I can see now because.
So tell me how do you see that?
I already said it. Said
Say it again,
the Pharrell shit. You know, like I was just like, that's when I saw the character difference. You know, in terms of like who's trying to be a better person and who is doubling down on the type of person
but
they
that's
are.
subjective too.
That's too subjective.
All of that's subjective.
Because it's too subjective because nobody here. We
still don't know.
We still don't know why.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I'll just say something that I don't know if could quite possibly be going against Pharrell's character integrity. Him and Chad Hugo are in court right now battling over the name Neptunes. So it's like, it's like. That seems
Pharrell
like
he might not be a squeaky clean person.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So he deserves having his chains taken.
No,
away.
but going
if
off
I'm beefing with you, if I'm beefing with you, that's on the table.
I'm trying to get what was the beef.
But we none of us know. So like,
that's what I'm saying.
But if we're going off of character flaws, like we can't really go off that because like that's like what you may find flawed to someone else, like I may not find flawed. Like some people might think that him taking the chains from Pharrell is something that's so super slimy, but for somebody else might be like, fuck it, that's the goddamn move because Pharrell did this.
But
or
Pharrell
whatever.
did something to you.
So he like, fuck this. So it's like, it's all subjection. But we're all assuming.
But then we're talking about Drake, like, when we were saying, like, when he fucked Lil Wayne's girl while he was in prison or some shit.
I didn't know about that.
I saw that, but these are...
That's right, but what I'm saying is it takes a slimy dirtbag to do that.
He's a dirtbag.
Yeah, so, and you've said that many times.
Yes.
And he said that many times just now. We know who the villain is, my guy.
But
I think the only thing that we're pushing back on is you thinking that one moment is what it's shocking that one moment him holding up the chains was the confirmation for you.
I steal your sneakers and I flaunt it in a video. Nobody knows if you did something to me or not. Maybe you did nothing to me at all. Maybe I just took it. But yeah, but does that make, like, what would you think of me?
I would think this is part of war.
Yeah.
But what if you did do something?
No. I mean, from like, not you're in it, but I'm just you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, yeah. But what war? What did you do to me to make me steal your sneakers?
If I'm beefing with somebody like in rap right now,
that's if there was a beef at the beginning.
If there say locally, I'm in some sort of beef. And me and this person have exchanged records, and in the next music video, they hold up something that's personal to one of y'all. I would think it's fucked up, but I also think that's something that we should all expect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in beef,
like this is what we're gonna see in beef.
Birdman can catch a crazy straight right. Like anybody when two people are beefing, all the parties are surrounding
everybody's
them
getting it right now.
Are possible to be on the chopping block too.
Pusha T, because that started with the whole Pusha T thing, right?
Yeah.
And like, I mean, the Pharrell thing started with the whole Pusha T thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I mean. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like, that's right. That is what I was starting. I think that makes the most sense.
It was around the Pusha T time when they.
Yeah, I mean that definitely makes the most sense because that's as close as we can get to connecting Drake to Pharrell. Because outside of that, I don't know any other way to connect the two together. Because I don't think I've ever heard Drake rap on a Pharrell beat for Pharrell.
Okay, I really didn't know they had beef. I'm so flabbergasted.
But we still don't know if they have.
Yeah,
all we know is one person has.
Like, is he just collecting these items?
I was looking it up earlier.
They had beef for
looking it up earlier, but the website that we were looking at was making things really janky on the computer, so I had to get out of there.
Oh. Oh, like the
Okay.
website itself was just
Yeah, it
all,
was like too
ads
much
and
information
shit.
on the ads and shit happening. So like,
Yeah, well,
the
just look
video
it up now
stream.
then. Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be the same thing more than likely. That's
Well,
all.
From
Then
what
go
I
to-
heard
then
so
go to
far,
YouTube,
it's
though.
like it was an auction of some sort, and
Oh, and
Drake
he just
bought
bought
it.
all of it.
Yep,
Yeah.
I do remember that because
Why was it being auctioned?
The song Jumbotron, that's the first time he's showing all of us.
Yeah, and then he did that song Meltdown.
Then he did a song Jumbotron.
Saying he melted all of them, right?
He said he melted all of them.
So
yeah.
what was those?
That's when people were pissed at him.
So,
the-
because he's a pathological liar?
No. So this nigga is so ready to jump on
Yeah,
his ass.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, but that's the thing that I'm saying.
you're
Like,
proving Kendrick's point with everything that you say.
but I'm trying to figure out why.
Yeah, no. This is the thing. Kendrick can't prove any points that I already. He's just repeating
that
the
was just
shit
the
that I've
liar
already
thing.
seen.
That
yeah.
was just a liar thing. He lied about something, and I'm like, oh shit, you're for it.
Yeah, but it sounded like this nigga Kendrick's a fucking liar too because
No, he's
nothing
not a liar. He just never said anything.
Nothing. Well, yeah, and on top of that, nothing he said has fucking come back as any sort of proof. Like,
you mean wait? Whose side?
Kendrick shit. Kendrick's
Yeah.
throwing a bunch of shit out there.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is,
So
that
if all
proved
that
one thing.
Yeah, so if everything Kendrick has been saying comes back as a lie, that nigga's a pathological
He's a
liar
liar
because he
too,
just
yeah.
sent
Yeah.
us on a 3-track mission of fucking dummy missions.
Like all of this is
like,
until.
if it
if it comes back, so
Everything
it's
is
like,
until.
it's a whole pathological lie. Like
That was
leaning-
just one example that
Yeah.
proved one specific moment. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just none of these are way that
He
much.
said he
to me.
lied. He lied about melting them down, and he didn't. That's
Yeah.
a lie.
Yeah,
Is it
especially yeah, it is. But okay, if you're my enemy, who gives a fuck?
Yeah,
the people wasn't his enemy. He lied to the people.
Look,
No, he's fine. He's trying to hurt the Pharrell fan base.
By saying, so he
By
lied
saying
about
that-
it, saying that he melted it. He was just upsetting them.
Yeah, I'm upsetting Pharrell and the fucking fan base, and then nah, nigga, I'll pop back
No,
up
I
with your
still have
shit,
it. I
fuck
still have
nigga.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just toying with you niggas right now.
Because I'm evil.
Yes, because I can do this. Yes, and the shit, this nigga, bro. And if Kendrick is beating his wife, fucking living in another fucking.
First of all, we don't even know if he's beaten her multiple times.
We don't-
We just
but
know that he put hands on
If
her.
he,
We don't know
if he
either
put
or.
hands on his wife, the house
It
fan
doesn't make it
situation
better, but
the
what
house
I'm saying
situation is
is-
so bad.
Yeah,
You live in New York now.
Yeah.
You're not even with your family. You found out your family's happy. Nigga, you got a bunch of shit to deal
What,
with.
the family
over
not
there.
with him? In New
No,
York?
he's by himself over there in New York.
What is he doing there?
Nobody knows.
Drake said he's living the bachelor life.
With white, the third time he's fucked a white bitch.
Yeah. So Drake said, "Why are you not with your family, nigga, Mr. Family Man?
Yeah.
You keep talking about family and morals, nigga. You're not even with your family right now."
That's the thing.
Well, he's talking about fucking it up.
Well, that's
but-
the thing I'm still trying to get at. I understand from your point of view right now, Shane. Is
Right.
like, how are the morality pieces of it like destroying your perspective so much of Drake's side? Like, it's like anything that you're saying that Kendrick has said about Drake that is made true in your mind, as far as like pathological liar or something, somehow diminishes what level of return beef record he can now deliver.
Oh no! Like I said
It's like-
before,
it's like you're-
it's
like,
not.
it's-
I haven't closed. Like I'm not one of those niggas that are saying like Kendrick has won the beef. You know,
Okay.
because it's still ongoing. You know, it's still pending.
Okay.
You know? So and remember, I was trying to figure out what angles could he take, and I was like, the angle, and I said earlier, the angle that he can take is doubling down on that domestic shit.
Yeah, domestic violence.
That's why I was like, and it could actually taint.
But I think
Kendrick's
that is the
perception.
angle that he could take. I think
think
the
the-
angle,
yeah,
I think the
He
angle
has
he can
no
take
choice
right now
almost.
is the angle he should take is like, you're Mr. Morale. Let me show you how your morality
How-
is fucked up
exactly,
too. Like you're
exactly.
human as well, or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because
Or just as bad as me.
Or just
You
as
know,
bad as me, like,
that's
yeah.
what I'm saying. Yeah. So
I think he's got a couple angles to take.
he has a few more. He has a few angles he can take.
Number one, Kendrick is framing himself as this perfect father
no.
family
Okay.
figure.
I was about to say. I thought you were
Yes.
talking about like the God shit.
No,
No,
he's
no.
framing himself as this perfect family
Family guy,
man.
yeah.
I raised my kids perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Mr. Morale didn't sound so
I
perfect.
mean,
No,
that's
but
what he
in
did
These,
in
in
these
these
beefs.
no, bro. In these beef
what?
records,
Oh, you
it's
mean in the
me
beefs,
telling
yeah.
you
You don't
how
know
bad of
nothing
a
about
father
that.
you are.
Yeah, you don't
And
know
it's-
nothing about
Yeah,
that.
let me finish. Look, so if I'm moving with that on every single record, that means I'm moving perfect out here. Like let me teach you, nigga, because I'm the fucking example. What I look like having a fucking broken family. Maybe my wife fucked another nigga, had a baby. I'm still posing like this is my family. I might have beat my woman. We live on opposite coasts. My family I don't even wake up to my son right now. It's like, how dare you tell me how bad of a fucking father and shit I am? And
You're just as worse as
where
me.
the fuck is your family, my nigga?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So then with Drake,
So
that's the angle that you he could actually take. Like,
but that's
we are exactly
no,
this-
nigga.
yeah.
That's happening now. It's just you're only focusing on the morality on Drake's side. Drake has told us now you don't live with your family. You're on the other side. You beat your wife, nigga. It is happening right now. We're only focusing on Drake
Not like
morality
this.
is the
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, no.
Okay.
This is,
no,
this
what
is
we're
even as
focusing
fuck
on,
right now.
I'll tell you what is clouding the whole thing.
Yeah.
Kendrick's claims, those big Puff Weinstein claims, that is what is drowning the sound of all that shit. You know?
Yeah, and-
so that's where it's like, okay, that is the biggest shit in this whole thing that we need to get to the bottom of.
Right.
If we get to that,
And
and
if
especially if it turns out to be a lie, then I'm just like, oh, okay, then you're a bigger. You're just as a liar as a fucking Drake and shit. Yeah.
That's the other thing. Is like how many things has he said so far that will turn out to be not true about Drake? Because then we could say Kendrick has been lying as well too.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
You know what I'm
that
saying?
is exactly right. Yeah.
But it's like, when you bring it up, you're like, but yeah, that's. I think it's just like the
It's
amount
just-
of the amount of records that we have. It's making it easier for each side to go harder.
Yeah.
But when I hear
And the
all
allegations.
when all I hear the allegations, I'm like, I've heard the same allegations over 3 to 4 songs. Drake has laid out
ones.
multiple things, and we haven't had any reply or anything to the shit that we're talking about yet either. But it's like, but you gave us 2 more songs.
Yeah.
You gave us
Yeah.
2 more songs after Drake said,
didn't say
"Nigga,
anything
you're-
about being
You're
your
not
wife."
even a family man right now, nigga." And respond to that, and
Well,
you respond. You gave us 2 more tracks, and you haven't talked about your family
Yeah.
yet. But you got the nerve to tell him
He said
how bad of a father
he was
is.
spreading lies.
Yeah, but for you to tell me how bad of a father I am, nigga, you don't wake up to your family right now. What are we talking about?
So is that the play where it's just like,
Maybe he's
okay,
working.
since the
to
allegations
me-
I'm making against you, I'm just gonna double down on that to drown out my own shit real quick.
Yeah, it feels like Kendrick is just gonna try to drown out everything. But we can't.
Do you think it's strong enough to drown it out?
If they drop another record like the last one, then yeah.
Possibly, but it's like even like the Kendrick fans, the ones who like are on have more of a race on it. It's like y'all forget that we're listening to a nigga. Okay, both sides have put allegations out about being a bad father and a family man. But are we only caring about the Drake ones? Why are y'all acting like Drake hasn't put these allegations out about him too? Y'all not curious?
But the thing about the allegations is that Shane brought up a good point, is that there is evidence with the Millie Bobby Brown shit for the Weinstein shit that we were.
Oh, and the guy that's in his camp that Cherry said.
Yeah,
and all
so
that.
there is like evidence.
I keep forgetting
there.
about
And
that.
that's another thing too. It's like you having pedophile or you have them around you and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bruh, Kodak Black is convicted. And he was
He was
on
on stage with him
and,
performing.
and that was your little brother at one point. You remember when he got out of jail?
And he's a
put his,
graper.
he's a graper. And Kendrick put his arm around him and stuff. It's like, let's not act like, come on, bro, let's cut it out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you keep throwing rocks, nigga. We got the same things happening over there, bro. It just maybe it looks worse. Like if everybody in this room was on the list, that looks crazier than me just bringing this new guy in. Like, hey, you know, he got a little dirt, but don't worry about it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would say like if Kendrick, not Kendrick, if Drake is a liar, I could see Kendrick being a hypocrite because
big hypocrite vibes.
Yeah, because even in the same song, what was it? I think it was Meet the Grams. He was like, "Truth is, I don't have a hating bone in my body."
Right.
But it's like, but you just told him to die.
Yeah.
I hate the way you look. I hate the way you dress. And all that stuff.
That's the only thing that's irritated me about the Kendrick side. It feels like he feels like a heavy hypocrite to me right now. Because
which is a flaw.
Yeah,
He's not. He's just a Gemini. One twin likes Drake, the other one doesn't.
And Drake is just like, I've done some of this. I've done some goofy shit. Yep, I got this swipe from you. He's at least admitting it. He at least addressed.
Wait, say it?
Drake at least is addressing some of the things. The only thing he hasn't addressed is the whole pedo thing.
Yeah. Somebody made this point on.
He's
I don't know
addressed
where it was.
everything but the pedo stuff.
Yeah, I know, but somebody made a funny point where it was just like, in these songs, like he in the song. Where was it? The Meet the Grams. That's the one with his daughter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's some secret daughter, right? And which we still don't know yet. But somebody was saying like, and he went. Drake went on IG and was just like, "Can somebody find my daughter? Who is this person?" Right?
Oh yeah.
But it's like,
he did, yeah.
But it's like,
Oops.
That would be like kind of like somebody being like, "Okay," you say to your partner, "Hey, you cheated on me and you drank my Sprite," and then and that person goes, "I didn't drink your Sprite." It's like, but Wait, so what is the former true? Like you're not acknowledging it and shit. So that's what it is with the grooming stuff and his daughter stuff. The fact that he said, "What daughter are you talking about?" He's like,
But didn't
don't you see
expect
the
the
other
grooming
claims
stuff?
Well,
that
this is another thing.
Did you hear the other?
Well, this is another thing. I think in terms, because you also have to play the public perception, and I think there's a reason why after Drake accused Kendrick of being a bad family man as well, he hasn't addressed his family situation at all in these next 2 records that he dropped after that. Because there are certain things that you have to play the perception game on. And even just refuting a pedo allegation, giving it any energy always looks bad.
Yeah.
That's what.
You know what I'm
Every
saying?
time,
So
every
it's
time.
like,
How can you even respond to that?
You
You
can't,
can't.
especially
If you're defensive,
Kendrick
it's
knows
true.
that. And
There's-
Kendrick knows
there-
that.
If you're
Yeah,
calm, they're like,
there's-
he definitely did it.
Exactly. So it's
the
like
catch-22.
that's one of those things that like you can't respond because you're either gonna look defensive, and if you do, or if you didn't do it, why would I feed into something that's literally not true at all?
Right.
So either way, and then if it is true, then that means you need to provide paperwork. Because if I'm this serial person as well too, start dropping police reports of me doing all these things. Like let's get
Or more than what 𝐼𝚾𝚃 just said.
Yeah, exactly. Or more than just the somebody around me might have done that. Like, yeah, let's give us the proof since that's what you want to lean in on. And I think the same thing is kind of happening but I'll give Drake this. He's still responding to everything else.
But
He said, I had a kid. Somebody point me in the direction of this kid that I've been missing for 11 years. Like, he's at least addressing everything but that stuff because you really can't do it. You can't. It's a lose-lose. But Kendrick's not addressing the one thing that he put on the table.
I know, yeah.
What family is that? What's the family structure? Did you beat your bitch? Do y'all live together?
Because that's what I'm saying. One of these things is a Tyler Perry movie, and the other one is a Weinstein documentary.
Exactly. No, literally.
So that's what we're battling.
Kendrick's
right now.
literally.
Which
sounds
one is
like-
worse?
Yeah, Kendrick sounds like a Tyler Perry movie, and and we don't even. And Drake's could possibly be a Diddy movie, but I don't even think so.
But that's
bro.
the thing. I don't think so. That's the reason why. Even though you say which one is worse, it's like I don't believe most of this shit
I'm having a
anyway.
hard
So it's
time
like I can't
me
know
either.
right now. I'm still just like, okay, K-Dot's up because he has the better dish records at the moment in totality, and that's what it is. It's not even so much about the T because I don't believe most of that shit so far. You know what I'm saying?
It's
There's
harder-
only some of it that I believe.
I'm having a much harder time believing
I agree.
the
Yeah,
shit
I
that
agree.
Kendrick is saying, and I'm like, nigga, like,
Well, it's unbelievable.
because even think about the Harvey Weinsteins and the Diddy's, nigga. We heard stories about them over like 2 decades.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we heard stuff about Drake too. It's just not theirs wasn't like as slimy. Like I said, they are like offenders. They go out in their way and touch the young ones.
Right.
Another one just gets into their minds and
Yeah,
waits
yeah.
till they get
Of
legal.
age.
Right, right.
But it's just like, is that
Which one is worse at that point? Yeah, I don't know. But
That's-
yeah, so
is that okay?
For what I take away from all of this so far is that it worked.
what?
K-Dot's angle.
It
for sure.
It worked because
Work against anybody.
it has you right now. It has you right now looking at Drake in a different light.
Well, no,
It does.
His Family Matters move that had me looking at him. The overall the thing made me looking at him and the like, oh shit, what is this nigga up to? But I was still like, I have no dog in this race. But like I said, I gained one.
Yeah, we gotta
looking
show
at
Wawa.
him.
Let's fucking
That's
go.
like, that's some villain shit. I'm like, character was he doesn't seem.
let's watch this. Let me see real quick why.
Drake versus Pharrell. All right.
I'm guessing Pharrell tried to do the mature thing and be like, hey, can you guys are both 40. Can you hang it up? Can we stop doing this? Can we just be adults? And this is how Drake responds. Drake on the track, I think Meltdown. It's Meltdown, yeah. Drake addressed Pharrell and Pusha T on Meltdown. I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all that heritage shit. Since V not around, the members done hung up the Louis. They're not even wearing that shit, which is obviously, this is Pharrell. Pharrell being the chairman of Louis V now. Look at these dick riders in the replies. This is insane to me. Drake said we not wearing LV, then we're not wearing LV.
What?
And this dude nails it on
know.
the reply. Like, you need another man to confirm what you can wear. It's just these dick riders are insane.
But dick riders for who?
Pusha, fight back, Pusha, fight
Speaking
back.
of dick riders,
This is why he's the greatest to ever do it. Bro, he lost that beef. That's a beef he lost. He was defeated in that beef. What do you mean? This is why he's the greatest to ever do it? I mean, the bar is pretty low then. But Drake is an actor. That's one thing you have to
he's
know.
against Drake.
Drake is a fucking actor.
Go back.
So
I need an objective perspective.
I
But I am kind of getting a little bit. So it seems like because Drake did lose to Pusha T.
Okay.
This is what I'm surmising.
Yeah.
If Drake lost to Pusha T, he knows he lost. Genuinely, we all know he lost. So at this point, it's up forever. And maybe Pharrell did try to like parlay, like, look, y'all lost, but how about y'all just be cool?
But they said also Pharrell used to be for Lil Wayne.
Oh.
That was in that video too. So
the one above.
This could be inherited beef too.
Absolutely.
A little bit of inherited beef. And your man.
So is that why Drake Kendrick said that? You know, I'm gonna inherit the beef after he said for real.
Possibly. That's true. That could be. Yeah.
Wait, what happened? Run that back.
Because Kendrick said, I inherit the beef.
But you said Drake said that about who'd you
No,
say?
Pusha T.
Pharrell
Pusha T and Pharrell.
and Lil
Pharrell
Wayne.
and Lil Wayne.
Pharrell and Lil Wayne, and you said that Drake inherit the beef.
Yeah.
And then Kendrick said that fuck it, I inherit the beef with Pharrell.
That'd be fire. That'd be fire.
Makes
And,
sense.
and,
Seems like a Kendrick thing
and
to do.
Drake is inheriting his Lil Wayne's beef. And that is some shit, because it's like, imagine if that's what it was, and that's why he's flaunting his jewelry around, because he's like, nigga, I got his chain. Don't worry about it. Like, wait, I got you. I got his chain. Nigga. And then, so
and then he comes in and is like, don't worry.
Patrick C said, let's get right to it.
Yeah.
Let's get right
Well, this
to it.
is Kendrick and Drake. You're saying,
Oh, I saw this.
yeah, this
You
is just,
saw that video?
Well, I saw somebody else watching it.
yeah, it's just about Kendrick and Drake. You want to watch it though?
He doesn't really say much, to be honest.
He doesn't?
Yeah, because I watched it and I was looking to
looks
see
like
who
the-
actually lies.
He
He,
looks like-
doesn't reveal anything. Oh, what were you saying?
He looks like the Riddler, don't he? Go hover over it.
Yeah, hover.
He looks like the, don't he look like,
Yeah,
he does look like the Riddler.
You mean in the latest Batman movie or whatever? Oh, no. You just mean overall.
Just like
Yeah,
overall, just
yeah.
like the green and black.
He
you know what I'm saying?
did. He did.
Yeah,
No.
he got Riddler vibes.
I saw this black woman watch that video, but he didn't say anything.
He didn't give us
didn't
no
say
thing.
like any side lied.
Yeah,
so
'cause
that
at the-
is kind of clickbait.
Because at the end of the day, none of us have that information anyway.
But
So
why
I-
is he acting like he knows? Like, what do you mean? Like,
I gotta feed that.
he's
algorithm.
acting like he has answers.
Yeah, I gotta feed that algorithm, man.
Oh,
That's all
damn,
it
we
is.
got stuck.
Yeah, that's all it is. You got to feed that algorithm. Us
Yeah.
hovering over it gave it a view too.
Huh?
Us hovering over it gave it a view too.
Damn.
That does. Wait, are you serious?
Because it's auto playing.
Oh shit, I did not know that.
Yep.
I used to be like, man, I ain't clicking on this shit to give them some views.
Yeah, the hover over, the autoplay. I think.
Oh,
It's,
fuck.
I think
That's
it counts as a view now.
God damn.
Either a view or an impression.
It definitely has to, bro, because I'll be sitting there not choosing it and just watching it through the shit.
Yeah.
I be doing that shit low key.
Nigga,
I don't want to click on it.
Nigga, sometimes I'll like, if I like just leave my laptop open, I come back, the little bar is halfway through.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like it's been playing the whole thing, bro.
Damn.
So I'm like, it had to be counting.
Yeah.
Because
It'll play the whole
That's
thing.
also
That's
a
how I
little
be
life
watching.
hack.
I watch hella
Yeah.
videos like that.
That's
Yeah,
a life
'cause-
hack to avoid ads too, by the way.
Hey.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah,
Okay,
that's a good point.
Okay, let me real quick keep the same energy with something from Euphoria, okay?
Okay.
And it goes back to 7 Minute Drill.
Okay.
Remember when 7 Minute Drill came out, I pointed out how
This shit's just not true.
Cole messed up his discography.
I know,
Yes.
I know what you're about to say.
Do you?
Yeah, I know what you're about to say. You can say it, though.
Yeah,
I know what you're about
let's
to
see.
say.
Okay, so the lyrical mistake that I caught in that is when he says, am I battling ghosts or AI? Nigga feel like Joel Osteen. Funny, he was in a movie called AI, and my sixth sense is telling him to off him. Okay, first of all, the two movies that he just referenced was Steven Spielberg's 2001 movie AI
With
and
Haley
and,
Joel
and
Osment.
Sixth Sense, right? The little white boy in that movie was called Haley Joel Osment. Not Joel Osteen.
Oh, yeah.
Joel Osteen is the
preacher.
televangelist.
Yeah. the
that
fucking-
white guy.
Yeah.
However, here's the difference. Why before, and this was a conversation I was having in my head before, like all these other fucking tracks. I thought we were going to be talking today about Euphoria, and that's it.
Right, yeah,
So I
literally,
was
no,
kind of like in
literally.
my mind preparing myself to even say this.
That's why it's even hard for us to even go through all of them.
Exactly.
That's
Like,
why it was
we'll be
easy that
here
we
all
just
day.
had. Yeah, it will be
Be
here
for
all
5
day.
hours.
It'll take us 20 minutes just to get through all the fucking songs right now.
Literally.
and the density of all of them.
Yeah,
even
yeah.
the Drake shit.
Yeah.
So, but here's the difference because I gave Cole, I took away some points for getting
For
his
being factually
discography.
inaccurate,
Yeah,
yeah.
right. However, this one is strange because he mentioned Joel Osteen. Joel Osteen, Joel Osteen, right?
Yeah.
He has been known to be a fraud and a scam artist.
For sure.
And in the couple of bars in the beginning, he referenced to Drake, "You're not a rap artist, you're a
scam artist."
Scam artist.
Yep.
The whole thing in the beginning, everything about me is true. It's all about being a fraud, and all that shit.
A fraud and a phony, for sure.
So you're telling me, you're telling me, this nigga made a mistake, and his mistake still works with the fucking theme of the song. What the
That's why
fuck?
he kept it. He probably somebody probably heard it and realized and told him. He was like, "Well, fuck it, it still applies."
And he probably put
that?
Joel Osteen there because he was talking about the Holy Ghost. But anyway,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was also going to say, too, it feels like because Kendrick's style is so layered, it feels like Twitter and his super fans will just create 4 and 5 entendres for every fucking
But
line. In my mind, I'm like, there's no way he had 5 meanings to every line, bro.
Nah, he
but
had,
like,
he
if
had
you
3
look on,
max.
but if you look on Twitter, 3 max, and most of them I'll give him 2. Like 3 is every so often, but it seems like on Twitter, every line has 5 fucking meanings. It's like, god damn.
There is a basic line where I thought it was just basic, but then how's it go? I can't remember which song it was, but he said, "Once a lame, always a lame."
Oh, what
Right?
song was that? Yeah.
I can't remember. Right? Look up the definition of lame.
Oh yeah.
It already hit you.
Yep.
What's the first definition?
Unable to walk without difficulty as a result of an injury or illness afflicted to the leg or foot.
Who used to be on a TV show where he couldn't walk?
Jimmy in a wheelchair. Yep.
So again, once a lame,
Once a lame, always a lame.
Always.
Yep.
That's
It's
deep.
layers.
That's layers.
It's layers.
I didn't even catch that until somebody. I don't want to take credit for that. I did not catch that.
But that's what I'm
It was
saying,
somebody else.
nigga. Every time I open Twitter, I learn a new bar.
That's what
it's
I'm saying.
like.
Bro,
That's why
I
at a
spent
certain
2
point,
days on Twitter.
At
I
a certain
swear.
point, I'm like, I think we're just connecting shit. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I really believe that. Like,
bro, 6/16 is also my mom's birthday.
That's what I'm. Yeah,
Oh,
niggas.
and Canadian Father's Day.
Niggas are saying it's
But they
so
was going
much.
fed with that.
Yeah.
The OJ trial.
Yeah.
No, and then they were saying one of them it
Tupac's
was
birthday.
There was also another correlation of like this was a D-Day or it was a day Hitler went down.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's like
So you could. It was the day I lost my virginity.
bro, it's so much shit. That's why at this point I only accept like 2 to 3 theories and then I keep it pushing. I just can't keep feeding in all these fucking meanings.
I want to feed into all of
But
them.
I mean,
fucking love this shit.
to be fair though, like I said, we were doing that with push-ups. You know, like but we're talking about levels of density, like I said.
Yeah.
One is just getting his feet wet with that shit, and
I'ma
one
tell you-
has been doing it. You know,
I'm gonna tell you what the
most of his
biggest.
career.
I'm gonna tell you what the biggest difference is. At least on the first, this is why Drake makes the best songs. Is because on the first playthrough, you get the message the first time.
Yeah.
You unpeel and you start learning new things, or things start coming out on the second and third. I need a dictionary just for the first playthrough on some Kendrick shit.
Yeah, but, see,
like,
but yeah, that's true. I agree. But to me, it's sort of like, I don't know, somebody who's really good at math versus a mathematician. You know, like, okay, this nigga's great at, long division and you understand long division, but if you don't understand a math equation, is the math equation wrong?
No, it's not wrong.
Or do you have to smarten up in order to understand it?
Well,
that's what I try to do anyway.
Yeah, no, there's a certain level of that, but in like I said earlier, in a rap beef or a rap battle, you have to play to mass perception too at the same time.
But his mass perception is deepness.
Exactly.
Of him.
Yeah, but at the same time,
he's doing what he's always done.
I know he's doing what he's always done, but what's going to resonate with more people is giving it to them in plain English compared to decoding.
Or maybe he just doesn't want to stoop down to other people's levels of you're a doo-doo head.
Drake's not stooping down because in push-ups he gave us plain English, but then we learned his plain English also had multiple levels.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's all about your presentation.
It's like the same reason why Nope didn't do well in the movies, but I know
Versus
that you have
Get Out.
you liked it, right? Did you think it was alright?
I it's not one of my. Get Out is still.
I
one of my
heard that you
favorites.
were defending it at one point at some.
Not defending
one
it,
of the-
but somebody asked me if I got it. Cherry asked me if I understood it, and I was like, I understood it after I put the piece. Oh, he talks about it and all that shit. That's how I understood.
But you had to
it.
watch. You had to watch interviews to understand
Yeah,
the movie
you had to do
watch.
that. It's like that kind of thing. That sort of applies here.
Right.
And that's what.
So this is so I guess in a cinematic way, this is like Christopher Nolan versus Stanley Kubrick. And for those who don't know, or David Lynch. David Lynch is a director that his shit is so hard to decode, but when you figure it out, you feel like you figured something.
We don't even have to
Nolan,
we don't even have to give it a movie comparison. Let's just think about all the tracks that fucking Kendrick has dropped. Which one hit the hardest?
Wait, say it again?
Out of all the tracks that Kendrick drops, which one do we care about the most? What hit the hardest?
The one that has, yeah.
Not Like Us.
Yeah, but I mean, you still have to, yeah.
This,
okay,
simply
so,
because it's
so you
upbeat,
don't
that's
mean
it.
like dumb down. You
you don't have to dumb it down.
Just mean
give the people what they want.
because that's the most upbeat.
Make it digestible.
That's the word.
It could be
that's the word.
digestible and complicated.
Yeah.
But Drake is a master of digestible complication.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Digestible, level 2, and maybe level 3.
Yeah.
Kendrick will just give us undigestible or like iron stomachs can only digest it on the first playthrough.
Yeah, like Drake is in, I don't know, high school, and Kendrick is like
he's giving
college
us
level.
he's giving us like PhD
type shit.
and Drake's like, well, 80% of America didn't graduate high school. Let me give him high school. Like it's why
2 plus 2 is
it's why Trump is so big.
Yeah.
The nigga is not articulate, but he's to the point. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's a whole other thing too.
Yeah, but like that's one of
But
his.
yeah, I get what
you
you're
know,
saying.
like that's one of his strengths, and that's something that.
I guess
it plays against.
Yeah.
It plays against Kendrick in a way. If you're a rap purist, the more digestible, the more harder it is to digest because you keep finding things, the more excited you get. But when you want to sway everybody quickly, it has to be digestible.
Yeah.
But that's what Not
Like Us.
That's what Not Like Us did.
Yeah.
Drake has only given us we got it
Until
every
this
time
point.
the first time, and then we learn things on the second and third time through. You know?
Yeah.
Like
but that just speaks, like I said, that just speaks to their different artistry in general. We're seeing their artistry.
But since we're having a character battle, I think Kendrick realized I have to play the hit record game a little bit to get people to initially, because at this time, a character thing, it's who has the most momentum on their side, and the best way to get the most momentum is to play to the masses.
You're saying this is Drake's move, right? That's what you say?
Kendrick.
Kendrick's
I think
move.
Kendrick
Oh, okay.
realized
What?
that now that this is a character battle, and that's the angle I'm going for, I need to make this as digestible as possible so the 80% have a overwhelming feeling of when they hear Drake, they think he's not a good person.
Right.
So I need to make more simplified music that resonates with everybody more.
Yeah. And I guess the way I was looking at it too is like, I don't know if Kendrick, since his sound is so versatile, like I don't know if he was just giving us delivering the same messages in different styles.
Yeah.
Here's the Baby Keem one, and we're like, like, oh, here's the soul chop one.
That's literally what it seems. It feels like
Here's the West Coast one.
I feel like I'm getting it in every
type of his
of artistry.
That's the thing about it that makes it so well. I feel like he hit him from 3 angles. He hit him from the angle of like
The
it's a
same
direct
thing, yeah.
direct pointed attack. I'm coming directly at you. It's a club banger and it's layered. So like when it comes down to deciphering bars, I can find shit when I go back that I didn't see the first time.
Yeah.
It's also just amazing lyrics that we like, but it's a banger record wise. And I'm not holding punches. I'm pointing at you. That's why I talk about when it's diss record time. I need you to be pointing at the nigga. I need you to be talking directly to him, and he doing that on that record.
Yeah.
So it's like
Which
everything.
record?
Not like us. Not like us. And it's like that's the shit that I was looking for. You know what I'm saying? All the way through. That's the shit I was looking for from both of them. Give me that direct shit, nigga. Like, I don't want to hear all this. I can flip words around a million different ways. It don't matter unless you're flipping that word and that word is landing on this nigga's head top. That's the only time you're saying that. At that point, I'm like, okay, you doing your shit.
Yeah, when it's smoke, I'm not trying to decode shit. Nigga, tell me why this nigga's a piece of shit right now. Tell me why he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to work to figure out why I should hate him because he keeps giving me easy reasons to go against you.
Yeah.
And I'm doing all that shit to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm so glad Not Like Us came out. Because I was like an oddball out where I was like, nigga, fuck you for it. That shit, I do not want to hear that shit again. And then when Not Like Us came out, now everybody's like, oh, nigga, this is it. Like, he needed to do that shit from the beginning.
And then there's the ones like me where it's just like, oh, I'm liking the sound. I don't know. Sometimes
the
I feel like there's a
variations of
sound
sounds.
element here too, because I don't, Maybe I'm just more impartial to soul chops and all that shit. I
Right.
don't know if this is an age difference thing.
He's given-
I like
generation
thing.
He's
but-
given something for everybody.
Yeah, but I'm just like, I'm enjoying this. You know, Drake is approaching this the way he does. Kendrick is approaching it the way he does.
Yeah.
And then Kendrick just approached it even more the way he does.
The next Kendrick one gonna be a feature.
Not like us. Huh? A feature?
It's gonna be
The
a
next
feature.
Kendrick is going to be a feature song.
Yep.
Can you
Because you
pull
think
up-
because he set up with a John
with
Paxson?
Future.
Because he set up with the John Stockton line.
It's
Talking about
gonna
he got
be-
so many bodies he could pass it off to.
It's gonna be a future, but it's gonna be a future feature.
Can you go
Feature?
to Family Matters on YouTube?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a future feature. Just watch.
But there's still lines from Euphoria that like I don't give a fuck. These, even though I don't want to hear that song, mainly the middle.
Yeah.
Nigga, when he said that sexy red shit, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny.
Too bad.
There's like, even though I didn't like that song, I don't give a fuck. There's lines out there.
There
I'm
are
not-
bars in there for
There's some
sure.
shit where I'm
Because
like,
like you, to your
nigga,
point,
this shit is
he
hilarious.
has a pen, so you're not doubting
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I'm not doubting that. It's just mainly that the middle Baby Keem influence. And one more thing before we play this that just needs to be said too is like, ghostwriter allegations don't mean shit to me. Because if we're being, they keep trying
I keep
to
forgetting about that angle.
They
by the
keep
way.
trying to put this. I don't give a fuck who writes the record. Who's making the better records? And on top of that, if we want to be fair, if Drake has Lil Yachty, Kendrick got Baby Keem. They still made it out. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Like,
I'll give Drake the benefit of the doubt just because I don't know. Like even on Family Matters, I'm just like whipping that shit up really quick and how personal it is, and I don't know, man. You know,
these
like,
niggas are good, bro.
You know, yeah.
But I've never seen like a real rapper. I mean, I've seen a real rapper put some amazing shit together, but like a nigga of this caliber. Like, what is the studio? Like, are
He's
these
been holding all this in for a decade.
Well, I take that back. Jack Harlow said on Churchill's Downs, he
Yeah.
said the nigga did that shit in like 20 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's
saying? So it's like these
how-
niggas are really nice. They're really nice. Like
There could be a lot of that, like those theories could just be like maybe people just don't want to believe that his pen is
that some of
this
these
good.
people are this good.
So,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they just have to tell themselves that he has ghostwriters because
Right.
it can't be possible.
Yeah, I believe both of them are capable of it, and I
Yeah.
also believe both of them are capable of getting help, elevating their
Absolutely.
sound, and
Absolutely.
changing their sound.
Because
So-
we've heard from other people that Drake is a good writer. Kanye said Drake is one of his favorite writers.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Drake
So-
can write his ass off.
Yeah, so
He's
and
just
it's
not
like,
doing it
Okay,
right.
so then I agree with you. Then.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the fact that they keep trying to bring up Baby Keem, who cares?
He has ghostwriters.
Yeah,
Dean,
okay.
or whatever.
If it's Drake and Yachty, it's Baby Keem and Kendrick, nigga. We're fine. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Let them niggas go at it. But yeah, play this real quick because
Wait, Baby Keem writes his songs. That's what you mean?
yeah, he's been accused of writing.
No, the fuck he don't. Listen to a Baby Keem
Kendrick.
song and then listen to a
Kendrick.
Kendrick song. No, hell no.
I thought when he said your song is not hot unless Baby Keem puts his pen to it. I thought what that meant was the songs where
They have
Baby
together
Keem
type
is
shit.
featured
Yeah.
on. When he puts his pen to that song, not that he's writing it for you, but just when his pen is on the song, those are the only songs that I find hot, which I disagree with, by the way.
Yeah, me too. But how much of a stretch
I didn't
is
know
it?
that people were taking it as, oh, he's writing for him.
I don't
bro.
feel like Kendrick Lamar needs
And
really
I
need
don't buy
nobody
that. See, I
to
don't buy
write for
that. His
him.
Kendrick's artistry, I
I believe Keem has definitely
Okay,
written.
stop.
I
wait,
believe
stop.
He
Stop.
influenced him.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. The whole middle part of Euphoria sounds like Baby Keem. He might
I
not
know.
have wrote it, but it's like
Inspired,
that.
yeah.
But that's what we're saying.
Inspired the flow,
and he
yeah.
still could have gave him some lines in there.
Or
He
does
coulda-
Baby Keem, or does
coulda-
Baby
you know what I'm
Keem
saying?
sound like Kendrick?
Just like I don't think
Yeah.
just like Drake, I don't think Drake is bad. I think Drake can do whatever he want, but Yachty could give him a couple bars or give him the flow. Giving him the flow nowadays is just like writing for a nigga. If I give you the flow, they look at that just as bad as
Yeah.
you wrote the lyrics for me.
Yeah, and that's what I was
For
gonna
sure.
say for sure.
Really?
For sure. Yeah, hell yeah.
Just
Like that's what I was gonna say. Like they've
Just the
written
flow
songs
alone.
together.
Counts as writing?
Yes.
The flow is very important in
Yes,
writing
yes.
a record.
I know that,
in
but I
writing
didn't
a
know it
record,
counted as
yeah.
writing until breaking news today.
It's getting counted as writing. No questions asked.
By
For
who?
sure.
If there's a
By
complete,
the masses.
yeah, if there's a complete breakdown of how your verse goes, and I'm the one who created that whole style for your verse and how it went, then I've essentially contributed to the writing of your verse.
Or how do we know that?
'cause when you-
how do we
and-
know that Baby Keem didn't just like rub off one of his quirks?
It was some reference tracks that came out too.
Oh,
but
okay.
even outside of that, I've heard Baby Keem reference tracks that ended up being Kendrick songs. I've heard Kendrick reference tracks from people like Quentin Miller. reference tracks always. I've heard "Drunken Love," Beyonce song. I've heard Future's reference track. Reference tracks are
He wrote that
always
song.
the flow, and then there's lyrics that they take, but it is never a copy and paste. I hear a reference track, "Drunken Love" by Future, before he gave it to Beyonce. There was elements of that here and there. Okay, those are Future lines. Those are Future lines. The flow, Beyonce copied and pasted, but they rewrote all the lyrics in between and kept certain parts of the lyrics. Same, that's what all reference tracks have been. I have yet to hear a reference track that was then a copy and paste version of the final version. These big artists always modify, because the person that comes in and does reference tracks and is like a writer, it doesn't seem like they're always the best at forming the best songs, but they've created flows and melodies that this great lyrical artist can come in and fill in crazy words to. That's how.
So that's the difference between someone who's just basically like, oh, help me write the lyrics. You know,
right.
Like, I mean, I don't know.
But
if
it's
actually
different.
write
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. But it's different for like a Cardi B and a Partisan Fontaine.
And how's
because Partisan Fontaine will do a reference track that sounds exactly like Cardi B's performance. That's because he's writing for Cardi B.
Right.
And that's what people accuse Drake of.
He's been accused of that. Kendrick's been accused of that.
He's been accused of that. Oh, wow.
Of having reference. And then Baby Keem reference tracks came out. And we were like, what the fuck?
Of which songs?
I can't remember.
Oh,
Look,
shit.
just look it up though.
So like
open
songs
a
on
new
Mr.
tab.
Morale or some shit?
Open up a new tab, yeah. Yeah, like the Baby Keem reference track. Just do Baby Keem reference track. Ah, shit.
What?
Danny got to me before I could do it tomorrow.
Reference track.
This one right here.
Yeah.
Close that, hit that X so we can see.
Is that what?
Never mind.
All right. I don't know if this is just a reference of. This is like a reference from 𝙃 though, I think.
Yeah, go down.
Wait. Oh, 𝙃 to him?
𝙃 to him probably.
Oh.
Yeah.
But there was a bunch of them going viral. There was like 2 of them going on, and one was
16 music video.
one was this. What was that song? Oh wait. Let's listen to Drake's real quick, just so you can hear
his reference track.
Yeah.
That
no, it's right there.
This?
Go up. Right there. Yeah.
All right.
Lil Yachty.
That shit.
Yeah, that is song.
I didn't say anything. I was just watching. I was just watching it sink in even further in you that Kendrick was right about everything. I just saw that in your head. Just
Right? No. I was just gonna say in
I'm
our
playing.
search, we were looking for a reference track.
Yeah, I
that
didn't think we were
Kendrick
gonna
was
stay
giving,
on there
but
for that.
instead we found one that was
But
given
I-
to Drake and one that Kendrick gave to someone else.
Mhm.
No, yeah,
just in our
because
search.
we
yeah, no,
didn't.
that's a
yeah.
fact. That's a fact.
No, but
Family Matters.
because we didn't.
Roll it.
Yeah, I just got distracted just because I wanted to show you
Yeah.
what the thing
What a
was.
reference track is.
Yeah, what it sounds like compared to the
I
regular
understand
one.
now.
But yeah, go search Baby Keem reference. Go down. Oh, go back up. My bad. Greg, click that second one.
Donda reference.
Go back. They had them on Twitter. Let me send you one. Because I saw them. We were all over the place on Twitter.
In the meantime, we can listen to Family Matters.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No, so that is what it was. It was, I guess Drake thought it was the other way around. Kendrick was ghostwriting for Keem.
I figured.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Why did we think different? Who the fuck thought different?
That's what it was. But I thought I saw one where
You thought you listened to Baby Keem and thought, yeah, he definitely writes for Kendrick. No.
It's like y'all approving my
flow-wise.
That's what I said earlier.
No, they flow.
Yeah,
Keem
flow-wise.
is inspired by him because they family. They cousins even listening to him, and he been trying to get good enough to be him to get on.
Yeah.
Still a nepotism, baby,
but I still don't like how Baby Keem has rubbed off on
Kendrick.
Yeah.
But
his style.
these
Yeah, I
kids, they
still don't
love
like
Baby
that,
Keem though.
Huh?
They love Baby Keem.
The kids?
The kids love Baby
they
Keem.
do?
Really?
The kids love Baby Keem.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they
How
do.
many albums he has?
Ain't no kids around me though, I guess. So.
Yeah.
When I say
You
kids,
hear that,
like I
Drake?
meant
Nah,
like
just kidding.
Yeah.
people in their early 20s, teens, early 20s.
Oh,
type
so they're
shit.
really like into
No,
the
Baby Keem
Keem?
is like that.
Oh shit.
No, like he's yes.
He kind of came in.
I don't listen to his shit.
Not me, but my friends do.
Oh shit.
Love him.
Shit.
Okay.
I love that guy.
Nigga, I don't listen to that nigga at all.
Nor do I. He does have one record I fuck with though. It's only like a minute 40 seconds.
That's just like Lil Yachty for me.
Scapegoats.
I never really cared for Lil Yachty, but people fucking love him.
They go crazy for Lil
They
Yachty.
go
Yeah,
crazy
they
for
do.
him.
So
Too
do we
old for
think
that
Drake
shit.
is gonna come back?
No.
You think he's
No.
done?
I don't
No,
think
he's
he's done.
definitely not
No,
done.
I don't think he's done. I just don't know what his play is going to be because
Yeah.
he could come back with a genius play for all I know and bend this whole thing out of proportion. I mean, but then that would be proving Kendrick's point of you can switch it however you want.
So there's no way. So
yeah, I'm
you're-
trying to. I was
you're
trying to
saying
help
there's-
Drake
You're
last
saying
night.
there's, so in your eyes, there's no win.
No, I'm just trying to find one. I can't pinpoint it.
Yeah, because what were you saying? If he
Because he might be
bends it,
thinking about something that I haven't even.
because
Oh, no.
you're saying if he bends it a certain way, then that proves his point, which means that
Oh,
almost
yeah,
means
yeah, he's a
that almost means
pathological
About the lies and everything.
Yeah, like he's a master manipulator, so he's going to manipulate the situation in any way he sees fit and all that stuff.
Taking the bait
If Kendrick,
and all of
I
this
mean, if
stuff.
Drake does that, then it kind of proves Kendrick's point. But I was saying, but
So how would he-
How would he do it?
how would he not manipulate it? He just leans into.
No, I'm like, I don't even know if the
I feel
nigga
like
has
it-
any other option.
But outside of that, just saying anything is you manipulating. Kendrick's manipulating us by keep dropping fucking records right now. He's that's always manipulation. So it's like that means if he
manipulating.
so
Well, there's
by saying
manipulation, manipulating you in revealing a truth about somebody, and manipulating you about like trying to hide some big thing. Yeah. On Drake's scale, I guess.
Kendrick not addressing his family issues at all.
That is that is. But like I said, that's the again.
So him not addressing it is us manipulating us into forgetting it.
Huh?
Is
No,
Kendrick
because
not
I haven't forgotten it.
You did in this
I don't-
conversation until I remonded you.
No, the
That
whole
Ken-
time I was like, let's not leave that out of the situation. What he did,
So-
I was just doing the measurements. Like his is more scathing, you know.
Yeah, but then I don't know. It was just weird that you were saying that if the nigga responds,
It's still on the
essentially,
table.
If he responds, then that's him
Because
manipulating.
what he has to respond to is way more scathing. That's what I'm saying. So and like we were talking about, it's like how do you even respond to this? So
can't.
that's what,
Well, you respond with
That's what I'm
paperwork.
saying.
No, Kendrick drops paperwork. Some sort of something like.
yeah. I mean,
some,
he could.
some sort
I mean,
of
he could-
concrete something like.
I think he's waiting for Drake to drop something. He might have something in the tuck. Again, like I said, this whole time I thought we were gonna be here sitting talking about Euphoria, one disc track for the whole episode.
Like
we
this
got
nigga-
more than we bargained
Got
for.
3 more.
So
Like
that's why I'm
Kendrick-
like, I don't even know
Kendrick
how much does he have?
Like Kendrick should have dropped the paperwork to 1090 Jake by now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You like Kendrick should have dropped paperwork.
No, but see, but
1090
that's
Jake
not how you
by
play
now.
chess. You know, he's like your move now.
But he did. What did Kendrick say? He said, he
did multiple moves.
Did he
but-
tell? I saw somewhere it said K-Doc told Drake like, "You went for a long day. You done fucked up now, boy. I got 10 more of these."
Did he-
something like that.
Kendrick
I read
said
like
that?
I read like a headline that said something.
That
like
sounds unhinged to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I, think,
no,
I don't
yeah.
know if it's real, but I feel like I read that somewhere.
Yeah.
Kendrick sounds
Well,
unhinged.
that's what you have when a troll battles a dragon. Yeah,
Kendrick sounds unhinged.
he is. Yeah.
But him losing him, I'm talking about like legit kind of going crazy.
Oh, you mean like insane?
He sounds like, yes.
AJ think Kendrick Lamar is losing his fucking mind.
I think he's losing his marbles a little bit.
Well,
I think
that's what fire looks like.
I think on Meet the Grams, he was losing his mind. I'm trying to figure out when are y'all gonna be like, this nigga might need help. We just stop, bro.
He said he might need help. That's what Mr. Morale was about.
But what if he drops 10 more songs and he just unhinging himself, just telling us in detail how he wants to kill Drake? Oh, we go.
Well, it tells me a couple things.
We're gonna be like, this nigga's sick, bro. What's wrong with this nigga?
It tells me 2 things. It tells me, one, he really has hated Drake for a very long time and is finally able to say something about it and feel justified in saying something about it. Because Drake is showing him who he thought Drake was always. Okay.
Because when you brought my family into it,
Yeah,
that's
and
what
then
he said.
2, when he brought his family into it, he really started feeling some way because he really is not a perfect family man that he portrays.
Yes, yeah.
And he got hit with
Yes,
somewhere
okay,
where
so
he
was
did
triggered.
personal. Yeah.
He got triggered.
Yeah, that's what it tells me. 2 things.
Well, don't you go crazy when you're triggered?
Yeah.
Who hasn't?
And 3, he's trying to make up for all the other times that he didn't do diss tracks.
Oh, I did not think of. I did not think about that. Like when you were saying like he's never like responded and all that shit. Damn, he's probably could be making up for lost time and shit. Yo, you want a response, nigga? Well, here you go.
Because that is an angle that the masses are using.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not Drake, but there are people who are saying this nigga never responds to anything, and now he finally is.
This is what I think.
Okay.
This is what I think. I don't know. Oh, can you switch that battery out for the camera? The battery out for the camera.
Yeah.
It's right in front of you. I wonder if Kendrick is actually losing his fucking shit. Like, because that's the thing. Say he wins in the overall battle. He's winning right now, but say he like wins over the battle. Is it not going to look crazy to us if he drops 5 more songs right now and he just like increasingly just like falls off the cliff even more? Like doubles down into the creepy eeriness that he had on Meet the Grams. Is that not going to be weird to you?
No, what will be weird to me is, first of all, if this battle goes on for another month.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing I was thinking about. I was like, how can this
end?
When is this going to end? And two, like, how long can it possibly be drawn out? You know, at some point, I think what I'm going to get tired of is if it's all still accusations.
Oh, for sure.
But a month from now,
for sure.
Meaning that the beef is still going on and we still don't have
any
a credible fact on both parties.
Yeah,
that's
going to drive me crazy. Yeah,
so I don't want this to go on forever. You know, I'm like, I
genuinely have. This is what I think. I'm Team Drake in this, obviously. I think Kendrick's losing his fucking mind. I think
scary, man.
I don't think it's scary. I think it's cool right now, and then even y'all are gonna be like, you need to stop, because there's even.
Is this what you're hoping?
Because. No. I think it's just something that we're just.
Think that's gonna happen.
I just think that's a possibility that we're just watching.
It's a possibility
Because we don't know who this nigga is at all either.
Yes.
He doesn't give us any likes on Instagram. He doesn't give us any hints of what he's doing. He just drops
just
shit.
living his life.
And we know every Kendrick stan, or like not even stan, every Kendrick supporter or people who have their race on his side. When I all asked them about that same line when he was like, "I think your son should die," they were all like, yeah, that was a little. We all felt a little uncomfortable, bro. Like,
but remember, I told you my reason why.
Yeah.
I still reacted to it like, goddamn. But
yeah,
considering what he was talking about, I'm like, oh, he's talking about like the pedo angle,
right?
You know, and if like what the Punisher did on Netflix, where he's like, when he found out that dude was a pedo, he fucking killed him.
Yeah.
So he's talking about people like that should die.
Yeah. So I see him going further down that insanity rabbit hole, possibly. And if he does, I wonder how many of those are we gonna like start judging him where we're like.
No, the bigger question is if it turns out what Kendrick is saying and he actually is Drake is a pedophile.
That's not the bigger question.
No.
The bigger question.
How is his Drake? How is the Drake supporters going to feel about that?
The same way they feel about Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, the same way it's gonna go over because he's part of what the corporation. He's part of capitalism. He's the face of capitalism.
Both of them are technically.
Not really.
He's
not
won Grammys.
Not Mr. I'm telling you how bad of a person and father you are. Because if your shit is just as fucked up, nigga, it's just you don't have the pedo allegations, but you out here fucking casting judgment on somebody's parents, and a nigga, you don't have your house in order. They're both they both weigh badly.
He's not perfect.
One can land you in jail if it's true. The other one is just like
that's a bad look.
You're a fucking hypocrite.
That's a bad look.
Yeah, and the fact that you were leaning in on you being a hypocrite is goofy.
Bad look versus criminal.
So I don't think there's one over the other. It's whatever. It's like if the one side is true, if it's bad, he'll get arrested for it, or at least the police investigation will start. The other side is true. He's not going to go to jail, but I'm just going to forever know he's a fucking hypocrite.
You'll be one of those fans that will split it down the middle.
Another thing to consider is that so far they both might have all of their diss tracks already lined up. Like they said earlier that Kendrick had his full 20 minutes and he's just splitting it up. And Drake also, his first diss track links into Family Matters as well. So what I'm thinking is no matter what the beef spirals into, the diss tracks that drop aren't going to be reflective of what's happening.
I see what you're saying. They're not. I see what you're saying.
It's like delayed.
It's not always gonna. It's not always gonna address new evidence that's been put on the table. Yeah.
Okay. So,
which is whack. Which is whack.
Yeah. So, other question: how long does Drake have?
I think I give him a week again. personally, to like kind of recharge, reset the board, figure out how exactly he's gonna attack. Like, what's the next chess move?
It depends. I'm
that's what I
really
think.
curious to know if Kendrick's gonna drop again.
I think he might, and
Something-
I think that
something tells me
dropped
he's
enough, man. Like,
no, but that's what I'm
we
saying.
can eat on this for like 5 weeks.
He's not done.
But but you feel like that, and you're fucking with this music. Me, I'm leaning into this nigga's unhinged. I see him dropping every day this week.
I was literally about to
I
say
don't
he's going to
see-
drop a record for every year that he didn't say shit.
Yeah, I don't see
13 fucking diss
I don't
records.
see him logically caring about if it's too much for any of us. I see him dropping Monday through Friday.
He's
just
going to have a
because.
Kanye produced beat.
He's just going.
He's going to drop a future.
Like we just gonna get to a
feature.
point where we're like, bro, stop, please. Can you stop?
gonna do a
please,
drill
for real?
beat.
Like, just
so,
slow down.
so then I guess it's just, oh no, what?
I was gonna say, and that's why I think Drake is gonna take about a week because he wants to see that, because that will be a new angle for Drake. If he does become unhinged, now I have a new angle I can come at you with too. You know, if you're just doing the most.
Because then now
I gotta
it's-
see what happens.
Now this is just maybe this whole thing is just a lesson in, like, you know, pick your battles wisely. Who you choose to have battles with.
Nah, that's
Because if Kendrick is as crazy as you're sounding, it's like, well, you want to pick a fight with somebody like that? Or,
Yeah, because they're blowing their load. They might be blowing out their entire load. You've retreated. You let them tire themselves out, and then you just kill them at the very end. If Kendrick drop, let's just say it's on some crazy shit. Kendrick drops for the next 10 days in a row. He only gives us breaks on Sundays.
Yeah.
Because it's the Lord's Day.
Yeah.
But Monday through Saturday, he drops a new Drake diss record.
Yeah.
And then he's finally done. And then at the end, Drake just makes one 7-minute masterpiece that sums it all up, and it's just like, this nigga done lost his mind, y'all. Like, look at this shit.
Yeah.
He gave us 40 minutes of music, and he didn't address the one fucking thing that I put on the. You know what I'm
that's like
saying?
I said,
Like it's like him having the last word. It's like in boxing, them waiting for their opponent.
Yeah.
How Floyd will just, how Mayweather will just pace a nigga to the 6th and 7th round because he knows he has the stamina for all 10.
Yeah.
And most niggas give up by the 5th one. They're winded. So now he's so exhausted. Now he's just beating up on an exhausted. You know what I'm
Mike
saying?
Tyson, where you
Holyfield.
Holyfield, right? Yeah,
Mike Tyson, Holyfield.
Yeah, Holyfield. Yeah. No, that's a good analogy.
Yeah, just let
what's
a
happening.
nigga, just let a nigga tire himself out. Oh, you done lost your goddamn mind. Let me let you keep, because he's just over here swinging. We sitting back watching him go crazy, and then just hit him one more time at the end.
Who used to do that? Like, no, not Mike
almost-
Tyson.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah,
you talking
he
about
used
like,
to do that.
Talking about like rope-a-dope.
He used to tire them out, and be, dodging
dancing the whole time.
Shit. Yeah, that's crazy.
And Floyd Mayweather too.
Oh, he uses that too.
Yeah, he's
defensive fighter,
defense,
yeah.
and just you just can't hit him.
Counter
Yeah.
punchers.
Yeah.
Defensive guys.
So yeah, that's how I feel like Drake is on some shit. Like, let this nigga tire himself out because Kendrick's gonna look crazy at a certain point. If he keeps dropping records,
I see that. Yeah.
repeating the same thing, especially, and I see that as part of Drake's strategy. If all this information that he's repeating and feeding is shit that Drake's moles have fed him.
Yeah, and the only other option is if Kendrick is sitting there waiting with the button to upload his shit, waiting for Drake to do it, and if he doesn't, I won. Just leave it there.
Oh,
I mean, that would be a smart
like the final
play of his.
nuke. You're saying?
Yeah. Just leave it at not like us.
That's what I think. Yeah, I think he should stay right now.
And but I have something if you want to go further than not like us. If you stop it right here, just start going on tour, doing all your shit.
The rumor is Drake's next one is supposed to be the end all.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be the end all.
I don't think that Kendrick has anything else, honestly.
Absolutely.
Because he's given us the same material
No, I think
for
he got
3
more.
records.
I think he definitely has
I
one.
think he got more.
You're talking about Dirt?
Yeah.
How? When he's given us, he hasn't presented.
That's why he's recycling it. So he's saving the new information.
And that information
for
that F Max
Drake's,
said.
That feels watered down.
alleged nuke
Oh, what?
record.
What you said? Oh,
That feels
F-Max.
watered.
F-Max.
Oh, I also had, I don't know if it's worth bringing up because I don't know too much information on it, but I did remember, I'm wondering if Kendrick would use this as ammo at all because this would possibly take down Drake like permanently. But his connection to X's death.
He needs to do that. He did bring that up though.
Drake was definitely in
Kendrick?
court for that.
Kendrick did bring it up. But he pretty much brought it up as like, you're a fucking lame for making people think that you might have had something to do with it.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't bring it up as in like you actually had something to do with his death. he brought it up as in, I know you didn't have nothing to
Drake
do with
was
his
in court for
death.
that though.
He had to get dismissed. He finally got dismissed from the case.
Oh, he was just like suspected of it, and then
Yeah.
he went in, and then he beat the case.
Yeah, and he didn't even go in. It was like Drake did these little slick lines.
Yeah.
But he was doing so. 𝚑𝚃 died, and 𝚑𝚃 was dissing Drake before he died for like a couple months.
Because Drake
And
stole
so-
his shit.
Yeah, and after a couple months, Drake withdrew these little subliminals that made it seem like maybe I had something to do with him getting killed in Atlanta. And it was like, so even, and which is why Drake got even brought up in court when the XXS murderers were on trial.
Yeah.
He got dismissed because he really didn't. But Kendrick is pretty much did have a line where he was like, nigga, that was lame for you to even do little slick lines trying to make it seem like you might have had something to do with that kid's death.
Yeah,
pretty
just
much.
playing into it at all is crazy.
Yeah, pretty much. But even though he didn't though.
And stole what shit? What are you talking about?
The flow.
Oh yeah, he did.
Oh, he stole. He stole his flow. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, he did.
I can tell.
This is what he does. That's
Oh, Drake.
That's what he does. That's why he's been the number one.
Colonizer. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is just what it is. But niggas got to beat him. You got to beat the colonizer.
Objectively,
And you're on the colonizer side.
I'm not. But you have to beat this nigga. I want you niggas to win.
Yeah.
But it seems like he keeps
No, you don't. No, you don't. You want Drake.
I want the niggas to. But
speak from your heart.
hey,
Speak from your black heart.
I'll speak from my heart. And from my black heart,
I'm speaking from mine.
you gotta
I'm going
win.
by-
Somebody has to win.
I know.
Somebody has to win.
I know.
Who do we think is going to win at the end? Based on what we've seen now.
Oh, based on what we see
Based
now.
on what we've seen from each person, just
I don't
based on
think-
what we've seen, who do we think is going to
Kendrick.
come out on top at the end?
I genuinely don't think anybody will win or lose because they're too high up, and I don't think anybody will lose.
Yeah. Put it this way. I don't think anybody like let's say if it was even just left here.
Yeah.
Nobody would be killed. Like let's say if nobody dropped anything from this point on,
And it was just done.
nobody's killed.
Right,
Yeah?
right,
Like
right.
we're kind of still where we are.
Yeah, yeah.
But as it would just be on some battle shit and be like, okay, well, he won the battle. He won the
Yeah.
battle, and now Drake can go back to doing what he did right after Pusha T. Pusha T didn't kill him.
Yeah, I just don't
Yeah.
think I don't think anybody's gonna lose because no matter what, when you speak to anybody from this, even if they say the other person still has things to prove, it's hard to even separate it in conversation what side you're more for or against. As you debate it, your biases or the side that you're going for is gonna come out in conversation, which is why there's never gonna be an objective, this person won. The only time this person won is if like on Drake's side, this nigga gets his house raided at this point. So like if he gets a raided or he's on some Diddy shit for real, that nigga lost for real.
Or if it stops right here. If it stops right here, I would say Drake lost.
And if it stops right here.
If it stops
For
right here,
sure,
I would say
for
Drake
sure.
lost.
If it stops right here. But on the Kendrick side, he'll only fully lose if he does so much that people start to be like, all right, bro, you're doing a lot. Or,
I could become like that.
Yeah, or his wife
Whitney
or,
comes out.
or the Dave Free dude says something like
those two.
Yeah, like he's got those two. If anything is if he loses it, or if something on that family side, we find out your little family structure is really fucked up, it's gonna look really weird that you just played this perfect father role just to go at Drake on his fathering when nigga your shit is terrible over there. So
but even not just the fathering, like it's the domestic
abuse.
abuse.
The domestic too.
That is
yeah.
a high
it's a high
thing,
charge.
you know. So that's why I'm like, she comes out and says yes, all that shit that he said
hurt.
was true. I'm not with him right now. We're sharing custody. I don't really like him after all. All of that shit. He
That would
said
hurt.
shit like this to me. Like,
yeah.
All of that shit is equal to his like predator claims.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's how each person can lose.
Yeah.
And I think we can find 100
Or maybe
reasons
not
why.
equal, but-
Yeah. And I think depending on what side you lean more towards,
Yeah.
I can find 100 reasons why I think Drake might be winning. I can find 100 reasons why I think Kendrick is winning.
Yeah, but go ahead.
Another thing to consider is that how you were saying that Drake didn't die from Pusha T, the Pusha T situation, but also all he did was bring up his blackface and then his son not being like, him hiding his son or whatever.
Yeah.
But now we're getting into actual allegations for things. So like
For sexual
I
stuff,
feel like
yeah.
it's all up to whether there is evidence for any of this stuff. Someone's going to lose because if they're caught red-handed with one of these things, that's their career. Because I mean, R. Kelly's out. He got his shit caught and it's like, okay, now he's in jail, and people don't even listen to him anymore. So it's like that same thing very well could happen here because these are real things.
Niggas hold up now. I'm not, but that shit is still getting spun. I've gone out quite a few times.
I know, but there's just some people that do. There are some people that swear that they won't listen anymore. They'll look at you crazy if you do. But I know that there are people that are still diehard fans.
It's not on my phone or nothing, but if it come on, I'm going to hit a little two-step.
I'm the same way with Step in the Name of Love. That's my one. That's my
Ignition, man, stop playing.
Man has hits.
I feel like Kendrick Lamar has audio or video of Drake doing something detrimental to his career.
Or like the AI version of himself said?
No, I think like
I have it on USB.
No, like real shit. Like
hit it, Loza. No.
From his mold. Mole probably got a little speaker
a little tape.
Little tape. Little mic. Mm-hmm.
It just bothers me. I don't like hypocrites a lot in real life either. And like I know what the devil is gonna do.
But pedos, you're okay. No,
but I know what the devil. The devil always tells us what he's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But like you hiding as this fake morality nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or just even in this approach. I'm doing this part of life better than you.
I wouldn't cry about it. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just like that's corny.
I wouldn't cry about it.
Just like every other nigga.
I would.
You know what I'm saying?
I would cry about Drake. That's why I would cry. I'd be like, God damn, this man's legacy is going down in flames because this shit is true.
Yeah, like if that shit's true, he's fucked. Yeah, he's fucked. You know what I'm saying? But
save your tears for that.
Yeah. But Kendrick would be just like every other church nigga that I done ran into. You know, just. You go to
Chris
church.
Brown,
or it says no. It's like that. You go to church. Just because you go to church on Sunday, you think you're better than everybody else, but you do worse shit than me Monday through Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? But he does a good service, so then you're just like, well, whatever.
Yeah, so we just wipe your sins away.
It's easier to dismiss.
Exactly.
I do hope that if this beef continues, that they do have other angles to come from or new dirt that they have. Because if they don't have new dirt, then you got to go make new dirt. Now I got to catch you slipping. I got to beat you up. And now I can rap about that. Now I got to rap about the fact that I caught you slipping over there and we did that. And now that's my next beef record.
Yeah. I genuinely don't think Kendrick has anything. He's just carrying over the same things.
What I'll hold over Kendrick's head is, let's say if he exaggerated all this shit just to win the beef. No, I'm not playing with that shit. Yeah. I'm like, Drake won.
Yeah, because I don't think he has. Drake feels like there's one more. It doesn't feel like Drake has blown his load completely to me.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
But it feels like that with Drake, and the only reason it feels like that with Kendrick. The only reason I can say that is because he's giving us so much more music. And copied and pasted a lot of the talking points over and over
on
again.
Different styles.
On different styles.
Kendrick gave us 4. Drake gave us 3, right?
Right? Wait, push-ups.
Drake didn't really start exposing until it was push-ups and family matters. That's really.
But then he did. We only have 2. It's only 2, but I do like that little thing he did on Instagram too. That's not like a full track, but it's like a verse.
Yeah.
What did he do?
He did like that was
a thing. It was like the lead up to Family Matters dropping, I think.
And it was a feature. It was an interlude that they did together. Back in the day.
Yeah. It was an interlude they did together. And then
so he used �13𝚃's voice.
It was a Birdie Lied, right?
Yeah.
Love that song. I
sorry.
can't believe this, man. I love both of them. So I was
I feel bad for. We should feel bad for Cherry, man.
I'm playing both sides.
God.
I be playing both. Oh my God, when Kendrick dropped fucking Meet the Grams, oh my God, I was fucking spiraling. I was like, Arby's Angels, what are we gonna do? What are we fucking gonna do?
Look at that picture with the fucking
Yeah,
that shit looks crazy.
This is the one that he had dropped, that 1 minute 24-second one.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean I can run it if y'all want, but
nah,
we about to get out of here probably. So
let's get out of here because it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right.
How far is that place?
I'm gonna check after this.
Okay.
Yeah, because from home it was like 40. Here it might be shorter.
True, because
it's Durham, you know. So yeah. So if we, I don't know.
For food?
6.
No, to shoot.
Oh.
6:40, something like that.
Shane, you need me to go throw something else different on, or can I slide
35
like this?
minutes at least.
See,
look at it. That shit is fine.
Oh, yeah.
This
What's
shit
happening
counts.
is just what you were talking about.
Yeah, this shit counts, bro. This gotta count.
Yeah. This is crazy. I didn't know that it counted as a view.
It's got to, because look at that bar is moving, bro.
It's still playing like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so I done seen whole podcasts come back. That bitch is halfway through. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, they got a whole view out of me, and their retention was up on that bitch.
I've been giving people I thought weren't getting my views.
Yeah,
God damn it, man.
yeah, bro.
Fuck. People I rate, like, what do you call it? Like, hate watch? I'm just like, God damn, I hate this content. But
I'm glad that Drake brought visuals to it. I was really getting tired of just tracks.
Yeah, yeah.
The visuals went so crazy.
I appreciated that, yeah.
Can you go back to that Not Like Us and just go to that lab? Oh, Family Matters.
Oh, Family Matters, you mean?
Family Matters.
Okay.
Yeah, just go back to that skip to that third beat.
Yeah, the beginning of the third verse.
This nigga was just getting demonic, boy. Just going crazy. It's right there. Just hit play.
Yeah.
Cause you gotta pay for saying my name. Guess now,
But that was my favorite part, though.
The middle.
The middle was my favorite part. Oh, New Ho King.
Yeah.
Is that what the thing that he was referencing in the fucking?
That's what Kendrick was referencing. So he pulled up.
Yeah, so it's just a Chinese spot.
And then that's the same, and that's the order. Hit play, hit pause.
Yeah.
Kendrick brought up that Chinese restaurant,
Yeah.
and then he also Kendrick also brought up the order that he would order. So so Drake went to the Chinese restaurant and ordered the same thing.
And now the restaurant been booming.
Yeah,
They were on the news. They were like, nigga, it's up right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And the restaurant didn't even mention that Drake had been there.
Yeah.
They didn't even mention that shit.
But all Kendrick fans are in the reviews saying like, yeah, I'm coming here because Kendrick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kendrick said this.
Hey,
in
that
his
shit
song.
slaps.
Yeah, this nigga's playing chess, boy.
And then
went and got the car to crush the van.
Yeah, yeah.
This is okay. Apparently that's the ring that Kendrick proposed to his wife to.
Oh, really?
And then they never got married.
The same ring or whatever?
Yeah, apparently that's the same ring.
Apparently,
yeah.
How did he get it?
Because they never got married.
Yeah, so he went to the same.
And they might have sold it.
Yeah.
He tracked it down.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was digestible.
Well,
Shit is crazy, bro. But I think that's it, y'all.
All right.
Yeah, it's
We've done a
fucking
lot.
crazy. Damn.
I hope y'all niggas are happy. We broke this shit down the best
we
we
did.
can. Okay,
We have
a lot of
biases.
tracks. Okay,
We have biases. It's obvious.
yeah,
it's all good.
it's all a lot of tracks. That, like I thought it wasn't just one track today.
And I
We
guess-
had fucking
I
six.
guess I'm on the colonizer side. I guess that's how Shane made it seem.
No, that's how you made it.
Yeah, low key.
No, you're on your own there, but
Characters.
Both of y'all show both y'all
Yeah,
individually.
I
You
show
both heard your sides.
I'm
Both of y'all.
50-50.
But you
That's
know
why
what
I gotta
it
stay
is?
neutral.
But
Yeah,
you know what it is too, though. It's like I feel like you can't beat them from the outside. You got to join them to beat them.
Oh, if you
I
can't
feel
beat
like
him,
that in life,
if you
too.
can't beat him, Jordan.
If you can't beat and then fuck it up while you inside.
Yeah. Does that apply to any situation?
That applies to life.
Oh, the KKK is coming to kill us. You know what? Hey,
Not
I'm
that.
with you guys.
No, not that. Not that. It would be
any other situation.
It would become like a politician to infiltrate
So
inside
specific,
and then go.
yeah, specific
Yeah.
situations.
Not like
Not a
that's-
blanketed
KKK
thing.
is ground level shit. That's just niggas that want to set crosses on fire. You know what I'm saying? And hate
Well,
niggas.
today
It's essentially.
Passing is
But
a little different.
yeah, you want to be, be the police chief and beat up white people on duty type shit. You know?
Yeah.
Just go to the other side on some Eric Adams shit.
You heard it here, folks, kids.
All right, we out of here.
All
Like,
right.
comment, share, subscribe, everything to 3 Podcast. We'll see y'all next week.
Right.
No, we won't.
Oh, you're right.
We won't see y'all next week.
Yeah. We'll see y'all later.
We'll see y'all niggas.
Yeah, we'll see you when you see you.
We'll see you when you see. Yeah, it's a lot
All right.
going on. Bye.
Yes.